Okay, that's not a good memory. That's not I said the favorite good. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to change the screen because you angered me so much. Okay, so it's I decided to go with Gholdengo and Alakazam today. So we're gonna start with Gholdengo Alakazam. I tried to make this as idiot proof as possible because PDCGL really hates me. I tried to play Gholdengo the intended way and playing Mega Abomasnow, yeah. I tried to play it the intended way with Cypher Maniac, so guess what happened when I played, an Alakazam Lunatone Sarok? I started a hand with 1 Lunatone, my only basic, a Cypher Maniac, and 5 energy. That happened multiple times. So I had to switch to Lilies because we're celebrating the end of the format. I got Legacy Energy, I got Unfair Stamp. But if you haven't seen the tweet, here is everything in terms of cards included in the trainer's toolkit coming out on Thursday. So what I'll do is I'll buy the toolkit. I'll buy 4 copies of the toolkit to find out how many, because I mean, just hang on. I'm gonna have to, because I have 69,000 trainer points. So I'll be buying, they should be 3,500 trainer points each. I'll buy 4. I'll figure out the credit gain from them. Because don't forget that you get 4 packs with them in real life and Pheasantipity. So the 4 packs in Pheasantipity, that makes up the price of $35 if you can find it for $35. But what people in the replies of my tweet, because that tweet just absolutely popped off because I complained about it. But the reason that I complained about it is because tweets where I'm negative get about 4 times more engagement than tweets where I'm positive. If I'd said, oh my God, the trainer's toolkit is such good value, it would have 100 likes and like 2 replies. I said, oh, this is disappointing. So it has 400 likes and about 20 replies. And some people got into fights about how bad it is in the replies. So if you're ever wondering, like, why did I post something negative about the trainer's toolkit when it's actually not bad? Like, it's not bad value. It's just like, why do we have Hop's Choice Band and End's PP Up and Hyper Roma and Grand Tree instead of, Max Belt, Prime Catcher, Secret Box, or, like better? Like, Maximum Belt's fine. I'm not upset about Maximum Belt. But it's like we have Lavincia and Postwick and Power Glass and Hop's Choice Band and 2 black belts training, and like what's Airy doing there? And the biggest thing, hang on, let me so it's right there. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. You see, I don't think I can hover the mouse over it because that's not how my computer and OBS is set up. So, but you notice the 3 different professors' research. There's Professor Cuck, Professor Birch, and Professor Magnolia. So those were the 3 remaining professors' research arcs that we just thought were never going to come out, and they just decided to chuck them in here. And they're promos. So they're not part of a main set. They are just promo professors' research. They are the missing ones. I am going to be getting 4 professors' research and playing them as my new research art because why the hell is Steelix favorited? Because Professor Kukui deserves justice. Professor Kukui did not deserve to be a draw 2 and you do plus 20 damage, even though it had some playability. Professor Kukui deserves to have his own research card. I can't wait to play it. Okay? I cannot wait to do that. But yeah, it's overall, the trainer spread is disappointing. The value is there. The spread is disappointing. It's like when you go to like a strip club, right? You go to a strip club with an all-you-can-eat buffet. The spread is really disappointing. Because again, like Hop's Choice Band, Postwick, Lavincia, the other stadiums are good. And yeah, you'll also notice there's no eye block cards, or is there? No, there's no like recent cards because they make these like 6 months in the past. So they've made them so far in the past. But yeah, so if we can get a YouTube video quickly, we will whack off with some Clawitzer. I definitely want to try Clawitzer and try to make it a thing. We can delete Beedrill and, we can do other things. But today is the final stream before Phantasma Flames-ish starts on Thursday. That's also when the Poke Wiener event starts. And that's also when we get the new avatar hair colors. So let's just, that's when the ladder resets. and your Raging Bolt Poison isn't working, well, that'll happen. And Prize Pack 7's full of them, and I'm full of it. I don't think we're getting... I mean, they might give us something. Well, that's what I said. I said Professor Cuck. Professor Cuck. This, see? Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? If this was Cypher Maniac's code breaking, this would be my hand with 2 Cypher Maniac and a bosses. It would be literally unplayable. So yeah, Thursday is going to be a very busy day. I will do Mega Gengar first. Right, so it'll be Mega Gengar first. That'll be the first deck. On Friday, I will, believe it or not, Trust Your Pilot will go ahead and do the thing with Mega Diancie. So I will not build Mega Diancie with Gardevoir EX. So it's sort of like how I did Mega Gardevoir without Gardevoir. I'll do Mega Diancie without Gardevoir. It's pretty much the same deck. But that is the whole strat. Yeah, it's just, as far as I know, it's just new hair colors. We got the ladder reset. You're gonna have to, you know, I'll do lots of posting because you can craft the cards. It'll be crazy. Do you see what I'm talking about here? Do you see what Trust Your Pilot was trying to tell everybody? Remember when I said, oh, hey, oh, this is actually pretty good. I used to play this deck. I used to play this deck with Cypher Maniac, and that starting hand could have had Cypher Maniac in it. But guess what? If I'd had Cypher Maniac and bosses, the deck would be completely useless. So turns out Trust Your Pilot's actually kind of a fart smella. Don't you agree? All right, so we send that guy back into the deck. We go for some minor errand running. We get some things. We get, yeah, metal and a psychic. I do regret having to put a psychic on the Gimme Duel. You know, I could have gone attach and put like 10 damage on the Mega Absol, but that wouldn't do anything. I don't have any good memories. You have no good memories of Mega Evolution base set? It was a crazy short format. Like, it was, what, less than a month? And then we just have 19 cards? Because it's 11 new cards in the Gengar deck and 8 new cards in the Diancie deck. The only 2 cards we're caring about in the Diancie deck are, of course, the Diancie and the Wonders Patch. And why can you play? Why don't you play the new Abra? Because this one's funnier. Because this one's funnier. And Acework, no, they don't know how to fix certain glitches. That's just how it is. All right, so they have Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. This, I'm not worried at all about what they're doing over there. Again, everyone just plays the same deck. They think they know what they're doing. No, they do not know what they're doing. They think, oh, I'm just going to play this deck and we're going to let someone take a hit, or I'm going to Claw of Darkness. It's like, no, I can just get rid of 6 energy and knock out your Mega Absol. Do you understand how easy that is? To just put, oh, can I? Hang on. I think that energy is just going to be kind of stuck there. Like my stepsister in the washing machine. Unless I just minor errand running again. I mean, that's definitely something we can do. We can just minor errand running multiple times. Let them take a prize and then just win the game. That seems like the strategy here. Like, yeah, they're just going to go up with Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. And look at this. If I wasn't playing Alakazam, we would have lost this game. Oh, and now we got the Superior. Okay, so that muddies things a little bit. Let's go into you. Let's evolve into you. I think I put the air balloon on this guy, and then we just go metal energy there. And then let's Lilies first, because we are drawing 8. I think I like Lilies in this deck. It's crazy to say out loud that I enjoy a Pokemon card, but I do. Like, Lilies in this deck just makes more sense to me than Cypher Maniac, because you don't have to think. Thinking is the devil. You do have to find energy with this deck, and that can be a little strenuous, but that's fine. I think we just honestly minor errand running again. right? They're not going to play Ino. They have a 3-card hand. They don't have anything going on. I am just sort of here chilling, like Krillin, and then we can just go Arven for all the things we need next turn. It's that simple. And Aceworks, you have to remember, this is not made by the Pokemon Company, which is the, the $1 trillion company. This is made by the Pokemon Company International, who is a very, very small company based in Seattle, Washington. Seattle. Never mind. I won't say anything. So the only issue that I found with this build of the deck is that, you have to... Oh, you can suck my butt. I mean, this is fine. We're still going to win because I have multiple Gust cards. But it's like, you would have why didn't they put the energy on the Cornerstone? Why wouldn't you wait, you attached the Mist just to get rid of it? What? What? Because they didn't put the Latias in play. Because they have no Latias. Yeah, I don't play Enhanced Hammer because, you always expect your opponent to attach the Mist energy and then manually retreat it. Well, like, what were their options, right? That's the thing. What were their options in this Professor Turos scenario? They didn't really have any. It was like, oh, I can do nothing. I can do nothing, and that's what we're going to do. And Never Gonna Let Me Down, thank you for another gifted sub. I always appreciate you. Okay, so let's thin out the deck. Is there a no, there's no Vitality Band. Why do I still play? I think I cut the TM Evolution, so I don't know why there's that there. But yeah, this is this is gonna be a quick one, I think, because we just knock out the Kangaskhan and then knock out the Absol. That's it. How do you win this game? You just knock out the Kangaskhan, then you knock out the Absol. Very simple. Okay, how do I do math? Hang on. So how many do I need? I need 17 cards in my hand. And I can use the Earthen Vessel to get more. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have enough. How many cards do I have in my hand? Enough. All right, so we just go for the Alakazam, powerful hand. What is this monstrosity? This is some weird deck that some player made. I can't remember his name. He took it to a tournament. I think it did something, but yeah, it's a really, and we prized our unfair stamp because of course we did. So yeah, Seabass Swims, I don't know what this monstrosity is. All I know is that it's not very good. Okay, so they put another Mist Energy, but they're in the same situation where they needed to put the Mist Energy on the Cornerstone Masked Oderpon and then just hope I don't have a Gust. But look at this. They took one prize. They literally took one single prize against me, and I guess I shouldn't have put the thing on the thing. Okay, actually, no, I don't know if I actually have it. I don't honestly know if I have it like that, and I might have to take the knockout with Cornerstone Masked Oderpon, which is totally... Or I might have to take the knockout of Cornerstone Masked with Alakazam, which is totally fine. Coin bonus, because I need, I need 10. I have 12 energy in the deck. I'm pretty sure we have it, right? Like, there's no world in which we don't have it. This is insane, by the way. This is, what is happening here? What have I done? I wasn't planning on just destroying Tord's deck all day, but apparently that's what I'm doing. All right. Yep. we're just doing all the things apparently. Okay, so we have 9 energy. I'm pretty sure that's a knockout on the Mega Absol. Pretty confident that that's a knockout on the Absol there. Yep, there we go. See, I told you, just put Alakazam and Gholdengo, and if they can't Ino you, they can't win, and that Alakazam is apparently Mega Evolved. Oh my goodness, that was perfect. That was a perfect first game. Oh yeah, and if you didn't see the tweet, I did reach Prestige 3 today, and the reward you get is insane for reaching Prestige 3. It's absolutely insane what you get for reaching Prestige 3 in PTCGL. And I did just send out a really clickbaity title, very clickbaity tweet. And Seabass, that is going to be one of the decks I play in our weird 3-week format. Is today a good day or a bad day for PTCGL? Trust your pilot streaming. See? What the hell? No, you actually get nothing. The reward for reaching Prestige 3 on PTCGL is literally nothing. Oh, no. Oh, no, if they have the EX, we're screwed, but they don't have the EX. But Mr. Leon, thank you. We're having so much fun. We destroyed Tord's deck. They took a single prize, and then they just conceded. So this is Mega Venusaur. We're celebrating the end of the format with a bunch of, back-to-back Mega decks. That's pretty good. Back-to-back brand new decks that didn't exist before Mega Evolution base set. Super Smash card? That's not, I don't know. But yeah, Tinkaton with Alakazam is going to be on the list once Wondrous patches out. Thursday is Gengar. Friday is Diancie. Saturday is going to be Mega Absol with Toxtricity. And Dong Zomo, thank you for the follow. So yeah, I already have the first 3 decks prepped, or like almost prepped, and then I have my new decks video going up tomorrow, so it's going to be very busy. But I don't know what I'm doing next week. Because, yeah, we have Tinkaton. There's just there's 10 different decks I can build with Toxtricity. There's about 10 decks that I'm really excited about with Wondrous Patch. It's just, I also want to, there's some Mega Evolution decks I never got to. We are in a bit of trouble here. I guess we go double Gimme Ghoul and then hope they take the knockout? That doesn't seem right. That seems actually terrible. But, like, what else we got here? All right, so I'm going to go Earthen Vessel. This might seem weird, what I'm about to do. But believe it or not, it does make sense in the grand scheme of things. So we go Beam the Regigigas. So now it only needs a 3 energy discard with Gholdengo. But I have to... Hopefully the Phesandipity's in the deck. If the Phesandipity's not in the deck, we lose the game. But it's like, you look at this hand, if this was Cypher Maniac, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I really hope I top deck Cypher Maniac's code breaking. And it's like, no, I can't top deck Cypher Maniac's code breaking in this situation. I have to get something good and playable, like a Lily's Determination, which is a shuffle draw 6. And Dawn, what's wrong with your name? Are those decks like Mega Venusaur not good? Mega Venusaur is the disappointment of the set. Did they just get rid of their Toedscruel against Gholdengo? Did they just do the thing they're not supposed to do? Maybe they prized their Toedscruel and they're like, oh, well, if I prize my Toedscruel, I'm screwed anyways. All right, well, there's an Arven. Again, I don't know why I have Arven. Oh, I do have that. Okay, so then we just go for this guy. We get the Buddy Puffin. I think I win now because that deck is just so bad. Like, imagine playing a deck that is that bad. Could you imagine playing such a terrible, terrible deck that it can't even do basic things right away? All right, so let's set this guy up. We'll start wearing a bra. And then I think it's just Evolutionified double Gimme Ghoul. Because, the odds of them being able to knock out a Gholdengo this turn are very, very low. They would need... first off, it'd pretty much have to be a Lily's. They would need Force of Vitality, Bayleaf Meganium, Venusaur. I think, they would... Lily's is step 1. Oh, never mind. They can't do it because they need bosses. So they need bosses, which they can't do. So their A-Spec would have to be Prime Catcher if they want to knock out... Okay, you do realize... Oh, I was just going to say, I'm going to do nothing. And then, of course, we get everything we need. So the strat now, I guess I just... Actually, I could bosses the Teal Mask Ogre Pawn and put 10 damage on that and make that pretty easy. Let's see what we do with the Gholdengo first, but I think it honestly is just like a beam. I know, it seems so crazy that just like a 10 damage attack seems so bad, but I think just hitting the Teal Mask Ogre Pawn with a beam is the correct play here. Because again, if we were facing a good deck, I would obviously press the issue, but we're facing Mega Venusaur, and like, look what they've done. They have played back-to-back Lilies. They've played Lilies on 3 turns and haven't done anything yet. My supporters were nothing Arven bosses. Or nothing, yeah, nothing Arven bosses. Man, I just had a sneezing fit. That's what you get for not wearing pants. And yes, I'll give you that one for free. If you're wondering what that pause was, it wasn't me licking the... my toes or finger looking good. It wasn't that. And Josh, welcome in. They put the Pheasantipity down. They've played this completely wrong. Again, we don't know if they prize their Toadstool, but if you're ever gonna let me down, no, I'm not wearing pants. I regret it. Because it's Canada and we're cold. Except for the Blue Jays, then we're hot. But this is the card you put into the game 100% of 100 times. If you're facing Gholdengo, this is your priority. This is the priority if you're playing against Gholdengo. All right, so we just go, no, we promote this one. I will not be a bad pilot. I will be a good pilot. I will fly us straight to the moon. Okay, so the question is, do we go for Pheasantipity? I think we do, right? We just Pheasantipity, because I don't really need Alakazam this game. I mean, if I get it, great, but it makes a lot more sense to just do it this way. All right, here we go. Are you ready to see how many cards we're about to draw this turn? Ooh, that's hilarious. I don't think we do it, though, right? Because we have the Vessel. We only need 4 energy, so let's just... Who's ready to draw a bajillion cards? We can also knock out their Pheasantipity if that behooves me. The Tarantula Blue Jays. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to lose to the Dodgers because, I mean, the Dodgers are insane this season. But the fact that the Blue Jays made the World Series for the first time in over 30 years is crazy. Okay, who do you want me to knock out? Well, actually, I don't think I should. I should just get rid of 3 energy, right? Like, who should I knock out? Obviously, I just knock out the Teal Mask Ogre Pawn because that's the easiest thing. We can play with our balls. Let's get rid of Nest Ball and... sure, let's get rid of Arven. Because I'm drawing so many freaking cards every turn. It does not matter. This is why I was like, hey, what if we put Alakazam and Gholdengo, have Pheasantipity, cut out all the Genesect crap, and just draw like, oh my god. And just draw all of the cards every single turn. And do you see? Do you see if I didn't have that Earthen Vessel, I would be saying that, hey, that 10 damage really came into play here. The 10 damage really did come into play here. Again, when Trust Your Pilot knows how to do math, you have to be careful. This is what happens. If you're ever wondering, like, wait, Trust Your Pilot's playing really well today, what's wrong? That you can draw a direct through line between when I'm playing Magic Arena and doing drafts and doing well in the drafts and when I'm playing well in TCG Live, because in Magic Arena, sequencing and they call it the curve, not like the curves of a nice pair of feet, but they call it the curve. So like you play a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, you play the curve. So it gets me to think. And as we all know, thinking is not my strong suit. My Iron Man suit is my... No, I'm sorry. And Dong, thank you. Who are you even going for? You're going for my Pheasantipity? Oh no. You took a jungle dump on my Pheasantipity. Oh, because they couldn't knock anything out. I was like, wait, why'd they dump on my bird? And it's like, because they couldn't do anything else. All right, that's cool. You know what? We're just going to go for it. I'm going to try to knock out the Mega Venusaur with Alakazam. No, we're going for the Alakazam KO. I don't even care. We're going for the Alakazam KO here. I don't care what's correct or if I'm erect. It's fine. No, we're not going to stamp them. Okay, we have to go for the Night Stretcher. I think we might deck ourselves out, but that's funny. We might whip our deck out. 19, that's the perfect age. You know, just under 20, right between 18. There's no better age. All right. How do I do this? So we've done that. I retreat into the Alakazam. I probably have it already, don't I? I probably already have it. But let's just keep it going. let's just keep drawing cards because it's funny. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep drawing all the cards because it's hilarious. All right, we got to count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 400. Look at that. We just knocked out a Mega Venusaur for 1 energy in a Gholdengo deck. Do you see why I thought this was a fun combo? Oh, and that would explain why we didn't have any Poffins. Like, there you go. We just knocked out the highest hit point Mega Evolution Pokemon. And now they put down the Toedscool. A little late, unfortunately. Actually, I could lose. I could lose the game. But if I didn't have 1 prize left, I could lose the game. But the Regigigas just gives us the win. So yeah, Alakazam is absolutely cracked like a butt. They have to Iono me. Yeah, they have to Iono me. But look at how many cards I'm going to be drawing in this upcoming turn. And we have Lily's Determination. They're going to get the Toedscool. But that's fine. Actually, that's not fine. Wait, did they not? Oh, because they don't have energy. Oh my god, this deck is terrible. Oh, they tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. And then look at that, we just got the Lilies. This is why Lilies is so much better than Cypher Mania, because it's just a plus. It's just 3 cards. Oh my goodness. And then we should definitely Superior beforehand. And get it? Because that has a double meaning. Beforehand. Get it? We should do it beforehand. You like that one? Well, sure. Let's get 2 of each. And then I can... Yeah, I guess we just want to thin out everything that's not the things we want. So let's go get a Kadabra. And we should have 4 energy in there. Yep, look. See? When Trust Your Pilot knows what he's doing, it's a scary thing. It's like running into Trust Your Pilot in an alleyway at night. It's scary. You know, you should be afraid. And how much better Alakazam is going to get? Well, you have to assume they're going to print a hand reset card because both Iono and Judge are leaving the format, right? Both of them are gone. And then it's just I think it's just going to be Unfair Stamp and then the Harlequin and Lucian. And if you've never heard of Harlequin and Lucian before, there's a reason for that. And Dong, probably, but we're toying with our opponent. You know, cats kill for fun. You know, cats are one of the worst species on the planet for creating extinction events because they kill for fun. They don't kill for food or anything. They just do it because they can. Yeah, hand trimmer, that'll be a thing, but it's like, do we really want to live in a world where... Uh-oh. Okay, this is potential. We might lose. We might actually lose the game. Never mind, we're fine. Never mind. I take that back. Never mind, we're totally fine. Oh my god, we are so fine. I probably should have played this a little bit differently, but I think we can just do it. You know, if we lose this game, it's because of my hubris, but I got the biggest hubris in the world. Yeah, we already have it. I don't know why I'm BMing them. I was trying to go for like a full KO. So I could have dug a little bit deeper. I think I could have drawn, what, 3 more cards? But, like, I didn't even play Unfair Stamp. I didn't even play Unfair Stamp this game. They had Toadstool. You know, I played this so well because I am the #1. Alakazam is Mega Evolved again. I'm the #1 Gholdengo Alakazam player in the entire freaking world. All right. I guess we do one more with this version, then we have to go to the Lunatone Solrock one. Onishimi Maku. Dasine 22. There we go. All right. Where do they go? They better be playing a Mega deck. But yeah, so it'll be like, I meant like hand shuffle cards, right? Because we'll still have, yeah, Zerosic and Hand Trimmer, Unfair Stamp, but we need like an Ino or a Judge or a Marnie. Please God, not Marnie. Like, we just need something like that. This is a pretty crazy hand. And I guess just in case, we go with the Abra. Okay, wait, is this? I'm drawing a complete blank. Is this Greninja? Or is this some stupid control deck? Yeah, is this Greninja or some stupid control deck? Oh my god, we got the Poffin. All right. Well, because I don't know what it is, I can't really do anything. Oh, you're saying it's Turbo Greninja? Okay, then I'll just put down one of each and we should be fine. We have double Alakazam in the hand. Okay, so if you're saying it's some Turbo Greninja deck, then we will just we'll just let it ride. So the best new decks video for Phantasmal Flames will go up tomorrow. And Grand Tree super fast. What if you prize Grand Tree? And the only really good playable new deck that I think can, exist is Mega Sharpedo. According to Japan, Mega Sharpedo is the only one. Mega Lopunny, you can play it with Dust Noir or you can play it with the Poison package, which is fine. Right? It's like, yeah, you can play it with those, but Mega Lopunny, you have to remember that PDCGL's meta is different than, the Japanese meta, than the IRL meta. Because remember, on PDCGL, everyone got Lucario for free. So if you're out here being like, oh, I'm going to play a 3-prize deck that gets one shot by Mega Lucario after playing with its PP like once, that's a terrible idea. That's why I'm poo-pooing Mega Lopunny so much, is like, you can't win with it. Oh, if we get a Kadabra, oh man. Can I get a Kadabra, please? I mean, yeah, sure. Let's just see if we can get a Kadabra. All right, so there's Air Balloon. And I guess we go for Unfair Stamp in case they try to do something. All right. I mean, worst case scenario, I just go Turbo. Ooh, hello. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, baby. Crap. Well, I guess I just attach the metal and pass. And Horsey, welcome in. Yeah, so Mega Lopunny, I don't think it's going to do very well on live just because everyone has Mega Lucario. Number 3 is going to be Mega Charizard. And Horsey, damn straight. But Mega Charizard is number 3. There's nothing wrong with Mega Charizard. The only thing wrong with Mega Charizard is that Charizard EX exists, and there's no reason to build a Mega Charizard deck on its own when you have the EX that does everything. Okay, I'm assuming that they're just playing some really weird, janky deck, and we can just win the game. Psychic and Kadabra, and we got it. Psychic Energy and Kadabra, and we got it. Because they can take a knockout with it. All right, well, we can Super Pissy Bolt and be fine. Yeah, so there's, again, if you look at Japanese tournament results, Boom. Mega Charizard is a one of in Charizard EX, and that's it. There we go. Dong, youtube.com/trustyourpilot is best. But no, if you go to the Limitless site, you can go there. They'll start having tournament results very soon for the new format that starts on Thursday. Oh my god, you hit me with the Zerosic, bro. The Zerosic, bro. All right, so let's get rid of that. And yeah, I guess just Earthen Vessel. You didn't hit any of my superiors, though. I can't click on my discard pile. I'm trying. There we go. I was like, I'm trying to click on my discard pile, but it's not working. And yeah, so Charizard, Mega Charizard, I don't know why people in Japan aren't playing it. It's going to be free on live, so you'll see it a lot more than you probably should. And I'll have some ideas for it. There's really good backup attackers. Remember, Oricorio EX accelerates all fire energy from your hand to a bench fire Pokemon, and that's really cool. Yeah, they're having a tough time over there. I think I just retreat.
It's our anniversary. I got you something special.
Is it feet pics? Is it feet pics? All right, so I'll put them out of their misery. I'll just do the thing. If it's feet pics, you know just what I want. Moaning Myrtle, I don't think I might have one Artisan, but not really. Obviously, when Battle Coliseum comes out next month, that's like going to be the stadium of choice in like everything. But Mark, thank you. Your balls are purple now. You've graduated from blue balls to purple balls. You might want to see a doctor. No, because that one's way overused. That's the problem. It's just way too overused. And let me check the Twitter replies to see if people, no one replied. No one replied and said, actually, the format ends tomorrow. Nobody hit me with an actually, and I'm very disappointed. All right, so they have Greninja. Unfortunately for them, they got nothing else. All right, well, let's try and get the knockout. I'll Lilies first, just in case. Ooh, never mind. Never mind. Let's go. Let's just go for it. Let's see if we can do it. I think because I got rid of my Earthen Vessels, we kind of need to get energy here. Okay, wait. Earthen Vessel. TM Evolution. Do we have it? I think we might have it, bros. That's okay. That's an Alakazam. I don't have Strange Timepiece in here because of obvious reasons that, you know, I just have a 3-3-2. I have a 3-2-2 or a 3-3-2 line just in case, you know, things are prize. Like I have, yeah, sorry, it's a 3-3-2 line. It's more or less just to avoid prizing issues. Oh my god. So that I just needed 7, right? I just need 7 for the KO, and we got it. Like, I wasn't even paying attention this game, and we just won. And, well, don't forget that I am a masturbator as well. Could have Alakazammed him. I could have done a lot of things to him. And most of the things involve toes. All right, so I think we retire this deck as the greatest deck I've ever built. You know, the Trust Your Pilot special. I'm level 301, by the way, if you're wondering why there's a 1. Well, remember, it's damage counters, not damage, so it wouldn't have mattered. All right, so gold. Actually, let's just do the everybody deck. Take a look. So it's a 2/2/2 Alakazam, no rare candy, Fez, Lunatone, Solrock. You know, four Lilies. I was like, hey, what if we put Legacy Energy and Morty's in here? That's kind of funny. I think Unfair Stamp is better. But yeah, like we have Artisan, we have a few things, we have one Night Stretcher because they're not gonna do anything. So it's very luck dependent. You're gonna have to rely on a bit of luck. I'm not a fan of Turo's scenario necessarily in this deck, but it's here, right? It's here. Saito, I've been dead inside for nearly 4 years. So it's just Lunatone, Solrock, Gholdengo, Alakazam. Change the penny, but how do you bring up a Gholdengo? Hey, what was the name? Oh god, I can't remember. What the hell? I'm trying to think of a hint that doesn't give it away. Okay. Here's based on their name. Let's see who can get it. What is the name? Okay. What is the name of Kumail Nanjiani's character from Eternals? I only remember it because I watched What If, and there was that terrible episode with Agatha and his character. Yeah, it's only basics. Eternals, yeah. There's no Mega Evolution updated Frostlass deck. It's I mean, you can play with Mega Absol, but that's about it. Things are gonna get interesting. All right, I feel like I can screw this up, so let's try not to do that. So we go Artisan. I think in this situation, oh my god, it's happening. It's happening. I can't do it. I can't select the Gimme Duel. Such a well-made game, isn't it, everybody? Such a freaking well-made game. All right, well, we have to go get an Abra. We have to go get an Abra. This one should work, though, because usually it only happens once. Yeah, it only happens really once where that breaks, because PDC Jail is a well-made game. And, it's always funny when you see people on the subreddit be like, PDC Jail is not that bad of a game. And it's like, well, clearly you've never lost a game because PDC Jail was like, hey, what if you can't do anything? But yes, Kumail Nanjiani's character in Eternals is called Kingo. And yeah, remember at the end of Eternals when they said the Eternals will return? That was like 5 or 6 years ago. And they also introduced Thanos' brother, played by that guy from One Direction, and he hasn't been in it either. And Mark, there you go. So let me guess, they're going to be able to find something off of that. The Legacy Energy, I mean, everyone in your deck attacks for a single energy. So you're like, why do you put Legacy Energy in this deck? Well, because it's funny. I don't play Hilda, which would make a lot of sense. But you just put Legacy Energy in there and just see what happens. Okay. Now, here's where things get a little sketchy. Moondust Damn Straight. And ABC Thursday, of course. Why, it'll be Thursday, of course. When Mega Gengar comes out and Trusted Pilot has to whack off with it. And somebody appreciated my, only one comment appreciated it, the Glory Hole Forehead. Because if you look at Mega Gengar, it's supposed to be a third eye, but it's a Glory Hole Forehead. We all know what it is. We all know what it is on its head, okay? It's not a third eye. Doctor Strange got a third eye. All right, so this isn't going in the YouTube video. I'll shut off the YouTuber voice. Now I'll get really sad because no YouTuber voice. But this is pretty cool, right? You gotta like this. You gotta like how this has been going. And speaking of, yeah, if you're wondering why I'm talking about Marvel so much, I did finally see Thunderbolts, and Okay, I did finally see Thunderbolts, and I watched Marvel Zombies, and of course I'm playing a lot more Marvel Snap than a sane person should. Yeah, Thunderbolts was good. It wasn't, but it's like, was Thunderbolts actually good, or was it good because, you know, what we've had to deal with lately in terms of other MCU movies? That's the question. Was it actually good, or is it just what we've been dealing with other MCU movies? Okay, so they didn't play Research because they played Arvin for Secret Box. Okay. All right. Let's go get the Fez and Skibidi. I would like a gimme duel, but I also would like 8 cards. That's pretty sweet. Well, it was a sequel. It was billed as a sequel to Black Widow. That's essentially what it was, is that it was a sequel to Black Widow. And yeah, we're just going to go for the KO. So remember, you have to be very smart here. You do not use Earthen Vessel first. Why don't you use Earthen Vessel first? Because I want to draw into energy. I want to draw into energy to try and knock this dude out. So of course we drew into 0 energy and I looked like a freaking idiot. All right, well, let's play with our Dong. We're going to be able to draw a couple cards. I don't think we're taking the knockout, though. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Huh. So let's go and get rid of the Sol Rock. I think I get, what, 1 of each. Do that. Because we know they have a research. They're most likely going to be able to do the thing. I mean, I probably shouldn't do this, but again, this isn't going in the YouTube video, so I don't have to play well. So I'm not concerned about playing well, because, you know, if it was for the YouTube audience, then I'd be a little concerned. But this is for the Twitch audience, and it's like, you give me money for doing the least amount possible. So, like, you're used to not getting anything nice. So I'll kind of let them win this one. But if you watch my old decks video, you know that Grimmsnarl essentially has to play 4 stadiums if it wants to survive. Yeah, the stuff that never makes it in the YouTube videos. So you should probably play 2 Spike Myth and 2 Artisan and Grimmsnarl going forward because of Battle Coliseum. Because it's just like that shuts off your whole strategy. We're still waiting on whether Frostlass is officially affected by Battle Coliseum. Again, I think it is, but we don't know for sure. Yeah, I shouldn't have hit into the Grimmsnarl, whatever. And yeah, like I'm excited for a few decks. There's a lot of decks I didn't feature in the old decks video because I was like, oh my god, this is running on pretty long. You know I can't last for more than 20 minutes. And the original draft of it was over 20 minutes, so we can't have that. All right. And yeah, whatever the correct ruling is, PDCGL will do the opposite. All right, so let's go. Let's Gholdengo. I mean, I guess we just draw cards? Seems like a decent strategy with this deck. Drawing cards seems like a potential strategy you can employ with this deck that'll win you games. I'm not certain, though. All right, so we got Air Balloon. Do I just attack with Alakazam? I guess so, right? So we go... Or no, we save the Alakazam. Yeah, we save the Alakazam. We get rid of Poffin, this guy, and then we get back 4 energy. How much do I need to do? I need to do 210, so that's 5. 250. Yeah, so that's a perfect KO. Boomsies. No, the joke is that I don't like making long videos. And Kadu, it's going great. I went 3-0 with Alakazam Gholdengo. Now we're trying the worst version. If they can't Iono me, I think they're in a world of trouble here. They're going to Devo. That's fine. I still have Alakazam. They would have to go Ino, then Devo. Well, no, I experience joy. I just have to, you know, temper expectations and know that PDCGL hates me. Well, that's not good. So what I'm going to do is I will put Empoleon in the best new decks video. It has done nothing in Japan, but it's like, it's a completely different deck, right? It's a defense deck. We don't have many defense decks unless they're like Mega Kangaskhan. And Shiny Ray, yeah, I saw the tweet. I feel bad for Little Dark Furry for playing Expanded in the first place. You should never do that. But it's, yeah, they shouldn't stack. They do. It's PDCGL. What do you expect? Right, what do you expect from PDCGL at this point? Okay, so they're going to take a 4-prize turn. Yeah, it's expanded. That's the problem. It's expanded. Nobody watches Expanded. Who watches Expanded? Expanded's for nerds. You know, we all want our Phantasmal Flames format. And yes, I do understand that there's a chance the PDCGL dev screws up. But don't forget, we got an update last week that did nothing except probably set up for the new set. And Nick, well, no, you can spread the love like their cheeks. Very weird decision that they didn't just let the Frostlass clean up the Gholdengo. Very, very strange decision. Because that also would have negated a Pheasantipity play, right? It would have prevented Pheasantipity from being a factor here. This video is sponsored by... Never mind. Okay, so I don't think I can take the knockout. Well, let's try. Let's try, because again, it doesn't really matter in this situation. So we go Night Stretcher for Fez. I guess I Artisan for something. Yeah, for a Gimme Duel. Why not? And then, yeah, we're going for a powerful hand, so we do want to attach that energy. And then we just, we see what happens. Well, that's not good. Then we see what happens. Well, that shouldn't have happened. All right. Let's Lunacycle. Get rid of that. Ooh, we don't need to play with our Dong. I mean, how many energy do I have in there? I have 8, so we're gonna be trading up here. It's like when I traded in my first wife for a younger model. We're gonna be trading up here. Okay, and then we go get rid of, yeah, that and that. I don't think we have it, but let's find out. Ah, we were so close. We were so close. And I'm pretty sure they just have it this turn. Unless they don't have a gust. Like, if they have a de-evolution, they have it. Oh, yeah. If they have a de-evolution or a bosses, they have it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Battle Coliseum really does just shut off. Oh, cool. Really does just shut off Grimmsnarl, and that's kind of rough. But, you know, it's totally fine. Look at that bulge. Damn, how am I supposed to play Pokemon cards when I got that bulge in my face? I hate Grimmsnarl. Well, Battle Coliseum. You know, they won't be playing Blowtorch, which I think is a weird thing they did. Calling it Blowtorch, because it's like, this is a kid's game. You're advertising Blowtorches. And you get to, I want you to blow me. I want you to blowtorch me. Oh, here we go. See, this is what happened every time I played this deck. This is the reason why I switched over to Lily's Determination, because this was my start every single freaking... Why are they playing this so soon? You're a couple days too early. If you play this with Grimsley's move, you can get Hydreigon into play right away and do all the things. So this might be Tatsugiri then. Okay, Mark, this is a family-friendly stream, so I'm happy that you mentioned kids and blowjobs. So wait, they probably play like two Tatsugiri, and they only mulliganed once? And look, what the hell is my hand? Okay. I mean, they're not going to do anything. They can't even take the knockout, which is hilarious. You know, blow me after you surprise pump me. Yeah, still there's no swearing. If there's no swearing, it's a family-friendly stream. Right? There's no swearing, there's no nudity, there's no violence. The only violence is what PDCGL does to trust your pilot. So it is absolutely a family-friendly stream. So they just need to go Sparkling Crystal, Crispin, and can't even... Oh my god, they prize Sparkling Crystal. They prize their Sparkling Crystal. All right, well, I guess I'll... You know what? I won't even bother attaching. I won't even bother. We'll just keep it going. This is some Metapod versus Metapod. All right, there we go. We attach to the Lunatone, hit him with the Lily's Determination, and then get an unplayable hand. Actually, this is a playable hand, sort of. All right, well, let's go and get a... Why do we always get the Alakazam? And then Legacy Energy. Is that a leg I see, or are you just happy to see me? All right, so I don't know why I'm getting the Air Balloon when I'm just going to INO next turn, but that's what we're doing. Wait, what? So they must not have had the Crispin. Wait, did they have no Crispin and no energy? Yeah, you got to put Cinderace in this deck. But did they seriously have, like, nothing? Like, they had no energy to attach. They had the Sparkling Crystal. Oh, they're going for a surprise pump. That's sad. All right, well, sure, we'll Town Store for nothing. I don't know why I'm doing that. That was dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to BM you. Don't need a whole lot to win. Actually, I think that's it. I think that's game. Let's just, I mean, they deserve to be punished, right? They absolutely deserve to be punished. They don't deserve happiness. They're playing Tatsugiri, and they maybe didn't get what they needed, but this is just what happens. I hate how it still forces us to take prizes. Okay, so yeah, remember, Thursday is the Poke Wiener, new avatar hair colors, Mega Diancie, Mega Gengar decks, the Trainer's Toolkit, probably the ladder reset. And remember, you don't get reset to Poke League anymore. You get reset to Great League. So if you're in Master League or Ultra League, or I believe above Gardevoir, you get reset to Gardevoir. If you're Gardevoir or under, you get reset to Pikachu. So they did fix that after, you know, like 2 years of us complaining. Okay, so we got Snoopy 44. 105. I honestly only need one more game for the video. Give me one game with this deck, and I have a video, and that's 3 games, and everyone's happy. And I fulfilled my clause. I mean, noobs aren't worth that much. I mean, have I built Cinderace? Because I haven't. I think, yeah, I did build Cinderace with Tatsugiri. It's very not ready for world's consumption, but I did build it, and I did come. So there we go. And Nick, but you have to remember, they don't know what they're doing, right? They don't know how to fix the issues. They don't know what they're doing. This is a kind of terrible hand. How many? Okay, well, let's, yep. How many? I've got several dongs to play with. I got Artisan, I got Nest Ball, I got Ultra Ball. We got all the things. And we know they're not doing anything turn one, so that's fine. And like, I can't show this off. I think you watched Field of Creams. I think that was not the right one. Yeah, like I have a really wacky Tatsugiri Cinderace deck that we could show off if I get the YouTube video. You know, I'm gonna Cerule Edge all of you. Be like, if I get the YouTube video, so you have to cheer on my opponent, but I can't show back-to-back Mega Venusaur. I already insulted Mega Venusaur enough. Clan Burglar can't handle it. The only reason we're going to lose this game is because PTCGL gave them a supporter and not me. And they played 3 bug catching set and got... Wait, they played 3 bug catching set and got... And this is their board position? That's Mega Venusaur. I'm Mega Venusaur after watching this deck struggle for a month. Huh? Alright, so we just go up with Minor Errand running. They don't take a prize. And then we just hope for a Solrock or something at some point. Hey, perfect timing. Right when we can't do anything. Great. Perfect timing. Just what I wanted. The longer they do nothing, the better it is for me. Yeah, like, they had literally the perfect start. Right? I think I went first this game, right? Right? Yes. They decided to go second. They got a turn 1 Lilies. They got 3 bug catching set. They got seemingly everything they needed, but because it's Mega Venusaur, the deck bricked. It's like, because it's Mega Venusaur, they just failed. And they're playing... oh, God, they're playing Kofu. Oh, if I lose to this deck... Oh, yeah, they don't have much room for Toedscruel, you might say. They don't have mushroom. Huh? Get it? They don't have mushroom? And Nick, why are you the... No, that's not nice. Why are you the biggest Dodgers fan? Don't be mean. This might be another situation where I just beam him. All right, so we'll go Solrock down. Or I can just hit him with Solrock. That also works. Because we want them to be on odd prizes. So if they're on odd prizes, that behooves me greatly. And putting 70 on the Teal Masked Ogerpon is just also really, really good. There's a TM Evolution, though, which I don't think I want. All right, so let's just start wearing a bra. Always good to wear a bra. If I don't put the Gholdengo down and I just attack with Solrock, I think that's okay. Because literally all I want to do is just have them get 1 prize, and then they're on odd prizes, and then what the hell are they supposed to do? Nothing. Right? That's the whole strategy with this deck. YouTube audience, if this makes it in, number 1, I'm sorry that Mega Venusaur is being shown off again. But it's not my fault, okay? It's PTCGL. The format's ending. People are just trying to prove that Mega Venusaur is still a thing. It's not. And we are playing the slightly different build with Solrock and Lunatone. And, you know, attacking with Solrock saves me from having to attack with Kadabra. I just think the problem is is that if you play the Gholdengo Alakazam build, then you just Poffin for your basics. If you play the Solrock Lunatone, you have to add Artisan, you have to add Fighting Dong, Nest Ball becomes more important. So I don't think you need to jam in Solrock and Lunatone into Gholdengo Alakazam. Like, if you're going to, I think a 1-1 line and then just hope you don't prize anything. Because the 2-2 just kind of takes up too much space. And Legacy Energy, don't bother, right? Because Alakazam is your Legacy Energy, right? Alakazam is the Legacy Energy because that forces them to take 1 prize instead of 2. Just go with Unfair Stamp. Unfair Stamp is hilarious. All right, let us... I mean, can I... We're gonna send this guy up first, right? Because their ability to do... Ooh, that's hilarious. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, don't fail me now. Okay, that's not great. Huh. What do I do? Do I just take the knockout, or... Huh. Very interesting dilemma here. Let's just Lilies. Let's let RNG decide what we do this turn. RNG has decided that I don't know what the hell we're doing. RNG has decided that it still has no idea what the hell we're doing. All right, so let's go Artisan for a Solrock, I guess. Oh, we prized... Oh, no, we didn't prize 2 Dimigul. We let 1 get knocked out. All right. I think in this situation, I thin out the deck of Fighting Energy. Just because I do want to get some things. And last time I tried to act all smug and cool and be like, you're not supposed to thin out the deck of energy first because you want to manually draw into it. Yeah, that was dumb. I want to get a freaking Gholdengo. There we go. I want to get a Gholdengo. We got a Gholdengo. Okay, we got an Alakazam. We're just doing insane things. And then imagine if I didn't prize Fezandipity, or did we prize Fezandipity? I can't remember. But like, look at this. Look at all the craziness we're doing. We're going to knock out this Teal Mask Ogerpon with an Wait, can I... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're safe for now. You're safe for now, buddy. But you won't be for long. All right, so we just take the KO of... I guess a fresh one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we just get rid of the one with the experience share on it. Boom. Oh, I can't do math. Whoopsies. Okay, well, there we go. It's not going in the YouTube video anyways. I got outmathed by myself. I thought I had to math, but I needed to Earthen Vessel if I wanted to do the... Oh no, Earthen Vessel would have also screwed us up. So I should have used Superior. That's what it would have been. So I should have Earthen Vesseled away a Fighting, gone to get 2, Superiored away like Mortys and Lilies, and then done the thing. But what you don't understand is that that was all part of my plan. Because now they have 2 heavily damaged Alakazam. And what are they doing? Wait, you can't take a knockout? You can't take a knockout? You need a Meganium to take a knockout. You thought I was bad at math. There's 0 energy on the Gholdengo. Okay, see? Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do it, Snoopy. Snoopy, don't do it. No, Snoopy. Please, no. Yeah, they still didn't have it. All right, well, that was fun. That's Mega Venusaur for you. See, if I hadn't not known how to count, we wouldn't have had that amazing moment against the Mega Venusaur deck. And Rockman getting in on the action. And hey, you gave a sub to PP Jackson. It'll go in the VOD, but Rockman, thank you for more gifted subs. We're just racking up we're rocking up the money this month. This is crazy. So Stupid Chicken, PP Jackson, Alexio, they decided to go second. So I mean, we just have a turn. Yeah, let's send up the Sol Rock, and then we'll go Lunatone. They'll have no idea what they're facing. And Son of Russ and Tony Hawk, welcome to the cockpit, courtesy of Rockman. Well, now I regret not putting Lunatone in the active. All right, well, they still have no idea what they're facing. This is probably Mega Absol. Is it Guardy? Don't we win against Guardy? But Rockman, thank you. Thanks to everyone who gifted subs. So Moonshadow has been crazy. Rockman, Mr. Mountain Dew, never gonna let me down. Hopefully your sales continue being great. You can drop your eBay link if you want. Since I'm still not sponsored, go ahead and drop it if you're here like their pants. But I actually ended up buying The Witcher 3 on PS5. It was literally $15 after taxes. And I don't know if I'll ever play it. I hope I do. Oh, see? See? This is why you play the Alakazam. But it was $15. It's the complete edition on PS5. You know, I'm getting ready for Black Friday. I think my plan for Black Friday is Cyberpunk on PS5. If there's a sale on Baldur's Gate, I'll get the Japanese version, which plays on a English PS5. And like Final Fantasy Rebirth. I'll probably get an Assassin's Creed Valhalla, just because I want to play an Assassin's Creed on PS5 that's more actiony. I don't really like stealth. So I got plans. This money is going to go towards me playing video games, which is something I don't do enough. Already have it, Mark. I'm waiting for the update where they add more content for free before I really start playing it, but that is definitely on the list. Again, we're facing whatever the hell this crap is. This is probably just another Mega Kangaskhan slop deck that is just garbage. But as long as I have an Abra, we will win this game because the stupid corner... People think they're so smart. People think they're so smart. Like, oh my god, I'm going to ruin your life because I have Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. It's like, no, I'm a smart deck builder. I whip my deck out and I just start building. And I think it makes sense to Cosmic Beam because I think we're going to do it, right? We're going to try to, you know, I know you're not supposed to hit into them when it's the deck, but they have such a bad start. And no, yes, it's damage counters, not damage. And Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, unfortunately, is about to go way down in playability because of Mega Lopunny. Because Mega Lopunny can go into any deck. Right? It doesn't matter what deck you're playing. Gholdengo is like one of the more popular ones, same with Charizard. But you can put it into any deck, do 230 for a single energy, and it goes through Cornerstone Stance, and it also gives you a way to knock out Mimikyu and Crustle and stuff. But this card... Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna... Do they think they win just because I'm gonna... Okay, if this is what they want to do... And Nick, that's a great analogy. Oh, they win. Okay, never mind. All right, I give up. They win. They knew what they were doing. And to try Ninja Gaiden, I don't like buying games at full price because you look at games these days, and it's just they'll release it at $100 Canadian, and then 2 months later, it's less than half. Oh, crap. Okay, so how do I win this one? Do I just hope they don't find their mist energy? Yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah, just there's too many games to play, right? I'm spending so much time on live. I spent money in Marvel Snap. You know, that was maybe I shouldn't have done that. Kind of bit of your money doesn't go very far. Play 1/1 Mega Lucario. I don't hate that idea, but maybe an enhanced hammer would make more sense. Right? You know, Blowtorch is going to be very important going forward. Enhanced hammer is going to be important because of Mist Energy and Legacy Energy, but Blowtorch just does so many things in so many decks now. Yeah, there's no return on investment when you spend your money on your kids. All right, so why are they slow playing? That is the question. Why are they slow playing? Are they just mad that I did the thing? All right, well, let's start the gimme duel and see what happens, I guess. So they have Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. Gholdengo can't do anything. But the thing with Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon is that it doesn't... Like, you can't really stop Ceruledge, right? Ceruledge is a terrible, terrible matchup. Oh, there's Mega Absol. Okay. Okay, so let's just do the thing. They're going to have to penny up that dude. And then we go Legacy Energy on you. Lunatone there. And then just end turn. We can do this. Oh, I know what I must do. I mean, if they get the turn 1 Cornerstone Mist Energy combo, we do lose. But I don't think they're here. And yes, I still see this mentioned on the subreddit. Like, you wouldn't believe how many questions on the subreddit are just answered by watching any one of my millions of videos. So if you're ever on the subreddit and someone asks a question, just be like, you're clearly not a Trust Your Pilot subscriber. Or clearly you haven't watched Trust Your Pilot's beginner guide, which is, I still think, linked here. Yeah. Oh, they're here. Okay, cool. It's like, you clearly have not watched Trust Your Pilot's starter guide because all of your questions were answered in that. And I will do another one. Like, I think I'll do it every year until I hate myself so much that I can't. Because remember that every year they refresh the decks. So there's going to be 8 new free decks with rotation next year. So I have to reset the starter guide and I have to reset like credit farming stuff. So it's very fun. Very, very fun and interesting. Yeah, this ain't going in the YouTube video. They're slow playing. They're mad. They're big mad that I conceded that last game. Okay. Yeah, that's just what I wanted. Thank you. I definitely wanted another Lunatone to go with my Lunatone. Hey, how about with your Lunatone, you add another Lunatone? By God, that's John Cena's music. All right, so there we go. Did I have anything left? I don't think I did. So we'll just TM Evolution into more Gholdengo. Because that is what you do as a Gholdengo player. You just... Why is the game glitching out so badly? All right, did I have... Yeah, I had a gimme duel, but I want to leave that spot for Solrock anyway. So... Yeah, Legacy Energy, it hasn't really done anything, right? Like, you want your opponent to take that first prize. It activates Fezandipity, you draw 3, so you have Lunatone, Solrock, Kadabra, Gholdengo. You do kind of run out of bench space. Like, that's why the Alakazam Gholdengo build was so good, is because you weren't fetching your Lunatone and your Solrock. You want to have, 3 Gholdengo, or 4 Gholdengo, 2 Kadabra, and then 1 Fez. So, like, you don't really need the Lunatone Solrock. But that's why we experiment like we're in college. You have to learn these things. You can't learn new moves if you don't experiment. And I was going to ask, do you want me to concede this game since they're playing so slowly? But I know you all want to see me spank them like they're a monkey. Press 1 if you want me to spank them super hard. And this is why I put in Morty's Conviction. And yeah, back in the day, we used to have... actually, I can win. Yeah, I can win even if they put a mist energy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother. I know you want to see me just beat them off as hard as I can. But this is great. Yeah, we just go for Morty's. Morty's for 5? Love it. Oh, you think that's going to stop me? Oh, how wrong you are. Oh, and we got the exact card we needed. How wrong you are if you think that that's going to stop me from winning this game. Okay. So we go Morty's Conviction. I guess I just get rid of the Lunatone because they're not going to target the Lunatone because I'm not going to be dumb. Okay, there's a Kadabra. That's not great. Let's go... So we have the Alakazam, and I'm pretty sure we have a big enough hand size. I'm pretty sure we have a powerful hand. All right, am I just never gonna freaking get the Solrock? Okay, that would have been cool to have a second ago, but do I need to do the math? We have the knockout, right? That's the Dong. I enjoy ringing the Dong. Do I need to do math? Press 1 if I should do math. Oh, right. Lunatone's the one with the ability. So, wait, why can't I use Solrock's ability? It's Lunatone that has the ability. Okay, what the... I know I only have one in the deck, but should I at least draw into it? That'd be pretty cool. Be pretty PogChamp, as the kids would say. Uh-oh. Hang on. Have I made an oopsie? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, we're safe. We are safe. Oh, and we're also drawing 3 with Alakazam. Okay, I definitely don't think... Okay, just... Oh my god. I don't think the Lunatone Solrock makes sense in this deck. I've been kind of going back and forth with Twitch chat about it. It's not worth it. Burn the energy and retrieve it. It's a legacy energy. But the issue with the Lunatone Solrock being added to Alakazam Gholdengo is simply that you don't have enough bench space, right? You have to go to a 2-2-2 Alakazam line instead of a 3-3-2. And you have to add, you know, Fighting Gong. You have to add 2 Lunatone, 2 Solrock for what? 3 extra cards and a 70 damage attacker who I have not been able to really use well. There's an Ino. That's fine. And, oh, I was thinking about doing that, but I don't think that's the right call, getting rid of the energy and using retrieval. Because I'm a smart person and I know what I'm doing. But yeah, just don't bother with Lunatone Solrock. I was like, what if we just put every card, every good card from Mega Evolution base set, what if we just put it in here? And what we've learned is that that's not actually the smartest thing in the world. I don't think they have a play this turn, by the way. I honestly do not think they have a play this turn. Yeah, they're just going to have to retreat and then hope that I don't get 16 cards in hand. Okay, well, I need more than 16 now, but I can just retreat into Gholdengo. Like, I know how to play against this deck. People don't know how to play that deck. Why did they put an energy on the Latias? People do not know how to play that deck. It's very sad. It's also funny because I beat it every time. All right, well, let's just draw all of the cards, I guess. But people need to understand that, you know, somebody commented it on the YouTube video, which, you know, I agree with, and I think I said that either on the stream or in the YouTube video, where this is not a good deck on PDCGL. This is a good deck in a meta where you know what the meta is going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Seems like a old passeroo there. Because if you're expecting a ton of Gardevoir and a ton of Grimmsnarl, then this deck is insane. Because you can just take a Terminal Period, you can period all over them. Claw of Darkness is also good in a pinch to get rid of cards from their hand. But if you're playing this on PDCGL, where Gholdengo and Ceruledge are just the Unga Bunga decks, because, you know, you just want to get quick wins, you want to have fun. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you're expecting to see certain cards in the meta, like Charizard, right? I think once you factored in everything, Charizard was the #1 most played deck at Milwaukee. Charizard doesn't take big one-hit KOs against Mega Absol, right? It starts out at 180. If you're just at a stalemate, then that's fine. And you can just Claw of Darkness, you can get rid of their rare candies and stuff, you can sort of just build up damage. So this is designed for Gardevoir and Grimmsnarl and Charizard and just... Okay, I can knock you out with my Gholdengo. Or I can just bosses. I can just bosses. That's another thing I can do. I can just bosses your Latias. Oh, this deck is... This is just... How about just drawing a million cards, you know? Take thinking out of it. Just draw a bajillion million cards. Who even needs to worry, right? And... yeah, I guess we just bosses the... Hang on. How do we do this? Okay, so let's go... Gong. Do I have enough energy is the question. I don't know if I have enough energy. We have 4, so what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have enough. Oh, we have enough. We're fine. We are A-okay. Oh, we don't have a superior. What happened to my superior energy retrieval? This deck plays 4 of them. Where's the superior energy retrieval? How did this happen? How did we get into this situation? Okay, well, I guess I'm bossing a Latias. Oops. Not quite sure how this happened, but yeah, that's where we are. All right, so after you get rid of 5, that's fine. You know, you'd think when you're playing Gholdengo and you have 11 cards left in deck, you'd find a superior energy retrieval. And you apparently didn't prize any. You know, I just assumed I had it in my hand because why wouldn't I have it in my hand? That's definitely a PDCGL moment. That's a hashtag PDCGL moment right there. I mean, if I still win this game. RK Toasty, welcome in. How are you doing? They can bring somebody up. It doesn't really matter because I have my balloon. If they bring up a Lunatone or a Solrock or an Alakazam, that has a 1 retreat cost. If they bring up a Gholdengo, I can attack with Gholdengo. And PP Jackson, oh, I lotion them pretty quickly. I don't know if you're fast enough. Wait, why would you go for the one that you can't do anything against? Why would you get rid of my Phasandipity? Then I'm just going to bring it back with Night Stretcher. They're going to concede. They're going to see my hand and they're going to concede. Because eventually I have to get my superior energy retrievals. It's literally impossible that I don't see my superiors this upcoming turn. But RK Toasty, what the hell? I'm going to win this one for you. This is all for you. We're going to get all of the cards. I barely did anything this game, but that's just how good I am. We're going to get all of the cards. Literally every single card in the deck we are drawing this turn. Every superior is coming. Just like me, never mind. We're going to get all of the cards. Where that... Hang on. Are our last 2 prizes... Okay, I was like, are our last 2 prizes superior energy retrieval? Okay, hang on. I have to check. I have to check that we still have a superior because I think we lose if I don't. Okay, we do. Okay. Jeez, that was randomly a lot closer than it should have been. But when you have 3 superiors in the bottom cards of your bottom 11, there's not much you can do. All right, let's just get all the things. We're going to do maximum damage. It's like how Deadpool does maximum effort. We're doing maximum damage. But you see, again, throughout this whole YouTube video, you've seen just how intelligent I am as a person and a human and a Pokemon card player. That you should be afraid. You know, it's Halloweeners is coming up. You should be afraid of how good I am at Pokemon cards. Doing 550 damage on a Mega Absol. Even when I fail to do math, I still win. They got Mist Energy, doesn't matter. Mist Energy does not matter. I can prize a superior. I cannot find my other superiors. That's why I think Alakazam is so good, is because you get rid of the Cypher Maniac problem. The Cypher Maniac problem is, what do you do if Cypher Maniac is your starting supporter and you have a dead hand? Well, you lose the game, but what if you have Lilies as your starting supporter? Well, you get 8. And yes, well, I think Mirax kind of wasn't there anymore. They were slow playing. That's why I cut out the beginning of the game YouTube audience, is because they were very slow playing. It was like 5 minutes before they did anything. So what we learned is that Gholdengo Alakazam is crazy. Gholdengo Alakazam Lunatone Solrock it's a little much. Don't do it. You know, maybe whack off a little bit, but just stick with Alakazam Gholdengo and have lots of fun. So we have a YouTube video, but I do want to play with I just want to play with the straight, like the regular one, the regular Gholdengo Lunatone Solrock, to see just how bad I am at this game. So this is your typical winning Gholdengo list right now. I'm going to show you what happens when I play this on PTCGL. And Moondust, I have no idea. But RK Toasty, you're welcome. If anybody says a bad word, RK Toasty's going to ban you. RK Toasty is one of the original mods. One of the original viewers, original mod, original gifters. Oh, and they have their own emote. Remember when I made this was like the first custom emote I ever made. It's because it was Equanimous Eevee and RK Toasty. They were my first, big gifters. So I made an Eevee eating toast. See, if you gift enough, I will make you a custom emote. So yeah, like Rockman, how do you get modded? You be a degenerate and a trustworthy person. Like Mr. Mountain Dew, we made Mr. Mountain Dew's emote. I'm sure Moonshadow will get Moonshadow one, and then Rockman. I don't quite know what your emote would be, Rockman, but we can make one if you get up there. All right, so I think we hold. No, we don't hold the Artisan. We'll just go for it. We'll just get another Gimme Duel. I know they're going to be able to get another Zorua, but this is End Zoroark. Like, it gets better with Gengar, but yeah. Well, I thought, no, you're an original viewer, original gifter, original mod. You're all those things. And more, RK Toasty. You're all those things and more to me. Oh, only one of a degenerate or trustworthy. Yes, true, true. Oh, man. Okay, so they're just gonna clutch. Oh, if only I had a card that could bring up a Genesect. If only there was a card that allowed me to bring up... Ah, crap. The Zoroark? No. Zoroark wants Mega Gengar, not Toxtricity. The reason you don't want Toxtricity is because you can play with your PP. Right? You can play with your PP, you can play Janine's Secret Fart, and it doesn't really matter. Because Janine's is your supporter for turn, which is fine because... Hang on. And we just Artisan. We get the Solrock. Yeah, because Zoroark draws you cards, then you can save everything else for later, right? You can save Janine for your supporter for turn. You can play with your PP. The deck only needs 2 energy on a Zoroark or 2 on a Gengar. And Lena, that will be featured in the video. Don't you worry. Trust Your Pilot is here to save the day. Hey, what the hell is this crap? All right, so let's go air balloon and I guess fighting dawn, right? Yeah, I'm just finalizing it. I knew that I was going to be streaming today, so I didn't, finish the video too early because I was like, I'm going to be streaming today, so I'll get the final video up tomorrow. Oh, I know. I'm just drawing cards. I have I'm just going to be drawing cards. I thought there was a TM evolution in the deck. And, well, hey, what's Alakazam? Alakazam is just trash garb, but more fun. And you could always play it with... Oh, no, isn't Tortuga your opponent's? Yeah, Tortuga is your opponent's discard. So you'd have to play with, like, Airy and Zerosic. But that could be a thing post-rotation. Right? Post-rotation, you can do the thing for sure. And you see, as soon as we get rid of the Alakazam, they're playing a Toedscruel. As soon as the Alakazam leaves... what were you saying, ABC? See, this is why you'll never get modded. Is because you say things like that, and then they I-know. And Moaning Myrtle, excited for Sharknado? Yeah, Sharknado, it's fine. There is nothing wrong with Sharknado. Tara Reid is totally fine in the movie. Great card. Really, really loving that card right now. Really, really happy I got that. Can I delete a comment? No, it's not. It's not an ex-girlfriend on Facebook. You can't delete this one. You shouldn't tear down dreams. But what if dreams are memes? All right, so we're just going to draw all the cards. Yeah, we got the Turo. That's fine. I'm heavily debating if I should just like try to triple attach to the Genesect, but that's a bad idea, right? That's a silly idea. Silly pilot. Oh yeah, I remembered as I was editing that it was so dumb. I was like, hey, what if I had a low kicks quote like silly rabbit, low tricks are for kids. Silly low punny, low kicks are for kids. And then I realized as I was editing, why didn't I say raboot? Silly raboot, low kicks are for kids would have been the Pokemonified version of that. So that's why I added that little comment at the end there. It's like, oh, right, I should have said that because I'm an idiot. Okay, well, obviously I'm just gonna knock out your Toedscruel. It's not the, doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out what I'm gonna do to that Toedscruel. Okay, well, I'll get Turo back eventually. And there's a Super Rod. This is hilarious. All right, I mean, if they're not planning on doing anything, I'm not going to do anything. Like, obviously, they take a knockout of the Genesect with Zoroark by using Virtuous Flame. Now they can do that, but, like, I only need to get rid of 6 and 6. We do have to deal with that stupid thing. But it'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. And, ooh, they don't have anything to do the thing right now. So if I just boss up the Toedscruel, I don't think they can do anything. And we do want to shuffle the deck. I should have done that first, but that's fine. And then we just go end turn and see what they do. Because this is a really fun game. But imagine this deck if Zoroark gave up 1 prize. That's essentially what it is. Because Gholdengo can only take 1 prize with Gengar in play. I think you would just target the Mega Gengar because Mega Gengar has 350, so that 7 energy is a perfect KO on Gengar. But you still only take 2 prizes on Gengar, which is something that I think the PDC GL dev is going to screw up. It just really feels like that's going to be something they mess up, is that Gengar won't get affected by Gengar's ability. So I think that might be something they screw up on Thursday. There's not really anything else they can screw up. I mean, Toxtricity is pretty straightforward, and they got it. Okay. Okay, well, they're still just doing the thing. We're having a great time today. We're having so much fun. Press 1 if you're having fun right now. I mean, I guess I just Arvin again, and we get Tool Scrapper Air Balloon. Oh no, we get Tool Scrapper Vitality Band. Yeah, we your smug gold balloons, and then we do a Vitality Band on you, and then yeah, we just hit end turn. So now all I have to do to knock out the Veltal is get rid of 2 energy. That'll leave enough energy in the deck to deal with Toad Scroll, and then we just Superior Energy Retrieval for game. Very simple. And don't worry, I got enough for the YouTube video. We got 3 games, just a quick and dirty thing. Quick and dirty, just the way I like it. They're going to take 2 prizes. That's fine. And then, yeah, I guess now I just bosses the Toad Scroll. Seems like a strategy that will work, hopefully. So we'll do Cinderace Tatsugiri, which again is not, I haven't tested it. I haven't done anything. I think I just looked at a Japanese list and it was kind of crazy. And I was just like, hey, what if we add some secret pilot sauce to this mix and then serve it to my viewers? Does my viewers really enjoy it when I give them the secret sauce? Okay, so we got Fez and Skibidi in play. We have everything we need, right? We just knock out the Toad Scroll. Yeah, you want that special. We know what you want. You want that special sauce. Okay, be really chill of you if you gave me the cards that I needed. I think we got... Oh, no, I didn't mean to... I meant to click on the Gholdengo. Oh, no. Oh, no, I need an energy. I need an energy here. Thank you. Oh, geez. I didn't mean to click on the Lunatone. I meant to click on the Gholdengo, and I misclicked. That was almost an oopsie. Almost, almost a bouquet of oopsie daisies there. It's got some slight asparagus flavor to it. Oh, man. So they're in a situation where they're not going to be very happy because I have 2 Turo. I have 2 more bosses. Like, this is the thing that it's always been with Gholdengo. If you get a good start, it's a tier 1 deck. If you get a bad start and you get your Turos or your code breakings or your bosses and nothing that you actually need, it's god-awful. So it's like, as soon as it gets going, it's great. It's just, sometimes it doesn't get it going. Sometimes it just struggles to get it up, which is something I struggle with sometimes too. Okay. They're going to go for the 90-90, but remember, you have to discard all energy. All right, well, guess what I'm going to do this turn? Guess what cards I'm going to be using all of this turn? Guess what cards are going to be... hey, I got some good news, Karusu. You only got to wait 5 months. And I was looking at the Charizard deck because, you know, I have to build Mega Charizard on its own for the new decks video. And it was like, all of the Charizard deck is dying. Charizard's rotating. Pidgeot's rotating. Earthen Vessel's rotating. Everything is rotating. All right, so let's coin bonus. How do I have 0 energy? What the hell is going on with the energy situation? All right, so let's get rid of Genesect. Okay. I should bundle? Yeah, I guess, but yeah, fine. For you, ABC, I'll do it. And, well, the problem is that rotation's still 5 months away, right? We still have another 2 sets, right? We have Phantasmal Flames, and then whatever the January set is. It'll probably end up being mostly a reprint set. So it'll be like 20 brand new cards, or like if there's 30 or 40, most of them will be trash. All right, then we go Superior. Let's get rid of Arvin Lunatone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 2 energy in there. I think it's worth it to do the thing. Is it worth it to do the thing? I don't think it's worth it to do the thing because we only need to get rid of 3 here. Yeah, we just get rid of 3. And then I boss up the Toedscruel again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we just do the thing again. Sawda's Vitality leaving is a nerf to Raging Bolt. It doesn't really affect Roaring Moon EX simply because we have Toxtricity and we have Janine's Secret Fart. But Raging Bolt EX is going to have to switch to Crispin, and it's going to be very not good. I mean, we all said Gardevoir was going to go to hell when rotation took away the Kirlia, but then it was just like, no, it's actually insane. It's actually better post-rotation because there's no Greninja to snipe your Ralts and your Kirlia. And Monkey Dory is the most insane card ever printed. Oh yeah, Roaring Moon rotate. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it does. I'm just so confused because we got our ancient Pokemon like halfway through the first year. So like Raging Bolt is an ancient Pokemon, but it doesn't rotate. Roaring Moon is an ancient Pokemon, but it does rotate. But the baby Roaring Moon doesn't rotate. So it's just, that's the problem when they do these mid-year changes. Because usually it used to be like a calendar year. Oh yeah, it gets much worse. But it used to be a calendar year thing, right? Because we're going to lose half of our Mega Evolutions during a rotation, and then we're still going to have a full year of Mega Evolutions. So, like, Mega Absol and Mega Kangaskhan are going to rotate, but the brand new Megas, like Mega Starmie we get next year, those will still be in format. So, the half-year measures are really weird to me. They are absolutely not expecting me to play with my rod, by the way. And Josh, no, I disagree. I hated how it used to be where, oh, Worlds is over. The deck that won is now completely useless. It's like, oh, hey, that deck that won Worlds, yeah, you can't play it anymore. Okay. All right. Okay. Who was it that said I should Iron Bundle? Because I feel like you should be banned for the L take. That's the best joke I've ever made. Then that's kind of sad. All right. So do we have a gold? So we have a Gholdengo in the prizes. The question is, do I want to leave that bench spot for Fez, or do I want to thin out the Let's thin out the Gimme Duel, because they're about to do the thing. You got rid of their fire guy, but it wasn't going to do anything. Right? I wasn't worried about their fire guy. Well, we're just kind of in a situation where I have to get one more energy. I just got to get one more energy, and we're fine. Thank you. All right, so then we bosses the Toedscruel again. We make it rain. And now they just have to do it again. But remember, they don't know that I have another... They don't know that I have a Super Rod, right? They know that I have 4 Superiors, and I'm only down 1. I think we prized another one again. And it rotates mid-season, but calendar year it doesn't, right? Because it rotates with the launch of a brand new era, a brand new year, new rivals as you fight for survival. Nothing can stop you, because when we get the J block, when we're Jing off, then that's when rotation is. So I prefer that. I used to not like it because like mid-season... Or sorry, at the start of a season, it makes sense competitively, but for like logistically, it makes a lot more sense to do it when the start of a new calendar year and a new block of cards. All right. Do you think they stand any sort of chance to win this game? Press 1 if yes, press 2 if I'm the GOAT. All right, so we go Cypher Maniac for what? Fez? Fez Superior? So I have to get rid of 6. That should be fine. Do we have another Turo, though? We do. Okay, so I can put the Fez down and it's fine. Fez goes down. I just use all my superiors and we win the game. Very simple stuff. We don't need Picnic Basket because we're just taking one-shots all day, baby. That goes there. We've drawn all the cards. And then, how many do I have left? I have 1. Let's make it rain, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes? Math? Yes. Math. And then we have multiple ways to win the game because they have very weak single prizers over there. Even if they Iono me, we should be fine because it's mostly just gas in the deck. And if they go Iono counter catcher, we should still... Okay, there's a counter catcher. They would have to Iono, and then we would have to not get our Turo, but we know for a fact that Turo is at the top of the deck. Ooh, do they have it? Do they have it? They need energy switch, attach. They don't need much. They just need to take the KO with Pecharunt. They need energy. They need an energy switch. I think they got it. I think they might win. Oh, I think they got it. And this is going to be a very important card in our new Gengar meta. Is just, you know, this guy doing 300 damage, gives up 1 prize when you have Gengar in play. It stops things like Clutch screwing you over. So this guy's going to be very, very important in our next format because Dark gets a lot of support. Gets Gengar. You're drawing your whole... You either have game or you don't. I mean, you either have game or you don't. You can't subjugating chains into yourself, though. Oh, they got the knockout with the Mochi. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think that they were going to be able to get all the things. So yeah, Pheasantipity, we lose. Cool. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention, but that's pretty cool. All right, so let's play some Cinderace. Alrighty, so this will be my first time playing Cinderace. You know it's going to go horribly. Cinderace plus Tatsugiri. And I can be convinced to play 1 Tatsugiri, okay? I can definitely be convinced. And TMNT Blue, GG. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for waiting to follow after the game. And TMNT, we did. It just sort of reaffirmed my belief that the Alakazam build is so much better. Because everyone knows how to beat off Gholdengo players now, right? You just put Toedscruel into play, and they just struggle like I did. But if I'm playing the Alakazam build, then it doesn't matter. So I want to go second, right? Yeah, I want to go second. So thank you for showing why Gholdengo in its current form is not as good as the one that Trust Your Pilot built, as the house that Pilot built. Okay, and remember, there is a very interesting ruling that you've probably never seen before that's going to pop up here. It's going to pop up like an erection when you get called on to speak in front of the class. ABC, me, probably not enough. See, only 1. Oh, we got it. Take a mulligan? Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we got it! We got the combo! Oh, and cool, it has a green arrow. I mean, this is a terrible hand otherwise, but we have everything we need. So that is the ruling, is you can choose to mulligan if you don't have a basic. But you can see I have 2 basics and I mulliganed once or like twice. It took me 2 mulligans to get a basic when I have 2 in the deck. I have mulliganed 6 times when I have 13 basics in the deck. What do you mean terrible deck? All of my Pokemon are in the deck right now. This is perfect. The fact that I have to hit into Ursaluna is not great against, the Absol deck, but this is perfect. Yeah, we just go Turbo Flare, baby. So it wants to be 1, 2. Wait, what do we need? We need Fire, Water, Dark. Ooh, this is great. This is awesome. And then watch me get nothing. Yeah, I mean, I think the sentiment around the World Series is that most people want the Blue Jays to win just because we don't want the Dodgers to repeat. But we all kind of know that the Dodgers are the much better team. Right? Like, as long as it can go like 6 or 7 games, I'm happy. Oh, this is just right. I thought it was going to be Mega Absol. This is not Mega Absol. This is Defense Con. This is hilarious. Why do I play with my balls so much? That's the neat part. They're not. All right, so let's go. Yeah, let's just get all these guys. These guys are great. These are perfect. They want some Latinas? Okay, that's fine. That's less fine. That's not fine. That's terrible. I mean, I can just attach to your bench Pokemon any way you like. So what if I go... what does Hydreigon do again? It's 1... Hang on. They would have to take a pretty big KO here. So they knock out the Cinderace. There's a Judge. So let's go... I mean, let's burn the balls. We don't want to play with our balls right now. Let's go Nest Ball. Yeah, we just burn these. Water to you. Air Balloon the Zard. Judge. Please don't give me all of my energy. I'll take all my, like, stage 2s and stuff. Okay, that's fine. And then we go Turbo Flare. Well, we're in a bit of a pickle here. Wait, what happened to the Psychic Energy? Oh, it's in the hand. I was like, where the hell's the Psychic Energy? Okay, so we have Psychic, Dark. Okay, so we want to go Fire on the Zard, and then 1, 2. Okay. But this is like a terrible matchup for this deck, right? Because I don't know what, in terms of energy recovery, I have right now. Oh, this is cool. Interesting they didn't go for the Totsadiri, though. All right, that's fine. Do I just bosses the Ursaluna? Or do I bosses a Boof? Okay, that's just mean. That's just not nice. All right, so we get our water. Do I have any sort of, like, superiors? We got Hand Trimmer. Oh, we got Neo Upper and Luminous. So we have lots of things in the deck. We just can't use them right now. All right, so let's go bosses hors d'oeuvres on the Ursaluna. And then I guess it's Crashing Headbutt. Or no, we go Obsidian and we hit the double Bouffalant, right? We hit the double boof. And then we just hope they don't got it like that, and then they'll have it like that, and then I am big sad. Because I could have gone for crashing head, but they're gonna get the air balloon, aren't they? They're gonna do all the things. Yes. Okay, so we lose. Unless I top deck a Super Rod, but we'll run it back with this deck again. I don't think it's very good, because I kind of need to experiment and see, you know, who the right attackers are, who the right stage 2s are, you know, what the right spread of energy is. Oh, hell yeah. Get that 400 damage, baby. Okay. And then, well, this went swimmingly. Let's see what we can get off this guy. Let's try and have a little bit of fun before we lose the game. Let's go Pidgeot, Hydreigon, Togekiss. Now, I guess it should be Blaziken, right? Okay, so we can still win. Believe it or not, we can still win this game. It is not over yet. We have the Blazing Chicken. We have a Zard that is going to be doing a ton of damage. But not enough damage because they got the stupid Boofalon. If the freaking Hydreigon could have stayed alive for an extra turn. And obviously, yes, it would have been nice to use Briar to do some things, but we're not in... Oh my god. Okay, I definitely have to shuffle their hand. Oh, I can't shuffle their hand. Wait, are you going for the Pidgeot? If you don't get it, that could be bad. Oh, they got it. They perfectly got it. This is... All they have is a Kangaskhan, and they're drawing better than me when I'm playing freaking Gholdengo. Remember when I was playing Gholdengo and things went terribly? Yeah, this is not cool. All right, so let's go. Oh, we don't have a fire energy in the discard. Well, that was fun. All right, so we'll try it one more time just to see how it goes. Because that was just like, you could not pick a worse matchup for that deck. Yeah, I should have retrieved the Tossadiri. I didn't realize that I didn't have it. But we weren't going to win anyway. It was just like a funny to see what could have happened sort of thing. Okay, we want to see 15 mulligans. I will happily mulligan 15 times. My deck is evolving. Yes, well, I mean, that's... maybe I shouldn't have done it, but I want to mulligan 15 times. Like, I could have attached the Dark to Cinderace, played with my balls for Totsadiri, and then just, you know, not had these guys. But I want a mulligan, and I want a hand trimmer. I want a mulligan a million times in hand trimmer. I guess this is a no, right? We just lilies for 8, and we hope we get it. And the Cypher Maniac is for the Hydreigon to... Because there's the baby Hydreigon that takes the top 3 cards of your deck and attaches all energy that's there, or discards it if it's not. Is this the same deck? So for Thursday, make sure you're on Twitter, because I'll be tweeting a few things about, like, how many credits. I'll also post it on the Discord about how many credits you get for the Trainer's Toolkit, how many credits you get for the battle decks. I don't expect the battle decks to really offer much of anything in terms of goodness. All right, so let's do that. Watch me get all my stage 2s and no Totsadiri. Hey, we got the Totsadiri. All right, let's hit him with the Turbo Flare. Fire, Water, Dark. Fire, Water, Dark. Boom. And yes, I was like, hey, somebody mentioned this a little while ago. And what's better than a pillow fort? A rye fort. I don't know why I put this. Why did I put this in the deck? Look, top 5 cards and the other cards back in any. Oh, right. You're supposed to rye fort before Tatsadiri, get rid of everything that's not a stage 2, and then just go from there. But that's also kind of what Deduction Kit is, because you get to look at the top 3 and see if the thing happens. So we just go directly into Cinnabar Lure. The problem with Cinderace Tatsadiri, I mean, it's the same problem that Tatsadiri has always had, is that the odds of you being able to get a turn 1 Cinnabar Lure with Tatsadiri on its own was very low. You'd have to get Crispin and Sparkling Crystal. That was never going to happen. With Cinderace, you're guaranteed not to get it on a first turn. So that's worse. All right, so we go retreat into the Tatsadiri, build a Rye Fort. Oh, hell yeah. Get rid of all this crap. And do I even want the Blaziken? Yeah, I guess I do want the Blaziken. They're going to have lots of counter catcher. So, okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you, PDC Gel. Love that. Thank you. Okay, Cinnabar Lure. Here we go. What the hell is that? Seriously? I got rid of 3 cards and half the deck is stage 2s, and that's what you give me? Okay, so Pidgeot can do the thing. I won't have access to my items. There's no reason to build up a Blaziken. This is bad. The Quaquaval, yeah, the 2 with abilities. Yeah, the Quaquaval is bad. If I could have just grabbed a High Dragon. Give me a High Dragon. I'll take a High Dragon all day. Let me get that dragon so high that it forgets where it is. A very horny farmer, welcome aboard. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, all right. All right, well, that was fun. Okay, so they're going to Itchy Pollen. I think we just go for Cinnabar Lure again. that was fun. Ooh, there's a Rosic. Okay, so we're just going to try to thin out some things. Do I have like a Rye Fort or something that I can do to thin the deck out? The answer is no, but we do have a Neo Upper. So let's just go. Let's just Rosic them right away. And Kit Kat, wait, what are you doing here? This is enemy territory. What are you doing in here? ABC, you really think that this deck is going to have good cards in it? We're just going to Cinnabar Lure, hope for a High Dragon. That's a Dust Noir. That's fine. You're not expecting Tossadiri to survive. Right? You're expecting the Tossadiri to get knocked out in like any matchup you can think of. This is getting knocked out. It's just for whatever reason, the last 2 games it survived. But don't forget that it also activates Area 0, and you can bump it when they bump the Area 0. So that's also an option. You're always here? You're always watching me even if I don't know you're there? Okay. That's not what I want. I'm just trying to thin out cards that don't help me out here. All right, so we don't need the Cinderace. I think we do blow up the Dust Noir. And then I hit him with the old, Dust Noir for Snorunt trade. Easy. So now they can't use Counter Catcher. If I win this game, that's going to be kind of hilarious. Because what the hell am I playing? Well, this would explain why I'm not getting anything that I need. All right, so let's go Cinnabar Lure again. How is it going this terribly? You saw everyone that's in the deck. All right, so I think I have to judge or something. Daniel, that is the funniest joke I've heard all day. There isn't a single person who said anything funnier today. So you should be proud. You deserve a pin for that one. Yeah, needs more stage 2s. Needs more stage 2s in the deck, less in the hand. All right, so they got a Frostlass. I guess I just knock out the Frostlass. Just boss the Frost. What the hell was that? Yeah, we're just going to boss the Frost, knock it out, and then let them do the thing with their Monkey Dory. Because eventually we will get to where we need to go. All right, so boss's orders on the Frostlass. We're going to thin out a couple more things. We're just going to get more Cinderace. Okay. We have the cards we need in the deck. All the cards we need are currently inside of the deck. They're just not currently where we need them right now. All right. How many stage 2s did we prize? It's like we prized everybody. Yeah, they're just gonna have to monkey around for a little bit. But I am refusing. I am refusing to win without a high dragon. I want the high dragon to take the win here. I've got Neo Upper. Okay, that's fine, because I can just, you know, attach and retreat and stuff. And Karusu, that used to be an accomplishment. Now it's just like you have to try not to get there, which is sad. Because, you know, back in my day, it was an accomplishment. But now it's like, yeah, you have to try not to make it to Master League. Okay. We have, we can't use Deduction Kit. What else we got in here? What else can we take out of the deck that won't help us? Do we have an air balloon? We have an air balloon. Back in your day. Back in my day, it was impossible. Okay. So let's go retreat into Tatsugiri. We're going to Cinnabar Lure. Guess what we're going to get off Cinnabar Lure? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? How are we still not there? Okay, we're going to put the Togekiss down, and we're just going to win with the Togekiss. Yeah, what was it? For the first 2 years of ranked, it was a win was worth as much as a loss once you made it to Master League. And then Arceus League was like impossible to reach. And then they changed it, and then it was better, and then it was like, oh, this is perfect, because it's actually a challenge, but it's attainable. And then they decided to make it, oh, now it's impossible not to make it to Master League. Well, we can win with 2 KOs here. Not what I want to be doing. All right, so I'm still going for it. We're going to get the damn High Dragon here, okay? It's impossible for us not to get High Dragon. We're going to look at the top 10. No, we're just going for this. We're not stopping until we get High Dragon. Thank you. It's High Dragon or nothing. We are only getting to High Dragon, okay? I know we can't attack with it this turn, or we can use Crashing Headbutt, but we can't use Obsidian. But that's fine. And they can't use De-Evolution to do anything, so they just have to rely on their monkey. They have to rely on monkey math to win. And Kit Kat, that is the worst joke I've heard all night. Who's that protecting? Obviously, I'm using Crashing Headbutt right now. So when you go to sleep tonight, you can tell I Am Legend's mom, hey, I got to see a win with a Cinderace Tatsugiri deck today, and it was as bad as you think it is. Okay, so I don't have a medal, but that's fine. We just go Neo Upper on this guy. I want to... Oh, the game does not like me right now. And then we go High Dragon. We're going to save the thing for next turn. And then, yeah, we just bosses the Frostlass. I don't think they played a single supporter this game, by the way. And we're probably going to hit 3 supporters here. Oh, no, they did. Oh, wow. I thought they played 0 supporters this game. It would have been funny to see them try... Okay. That's why I never play Togekiss. Why don't you play Togekiss in more decks? That's why. It would have been funny to see them use De-Evolution, then post on the subreddit and be like, why didn't my De-Evolution work? My De-Evolution should have worked on their evolutions. But why didn't it work? All right, we're gonna wipe their butt. Who wants to see me wipe their butt? Unfair stamp? That's fine. I mean, I have this guy. It's kind of not a big deal. I have everything I need. I mean, average PDC pretty much. Oh my god. That's that's fine. I'll take that. I will take that. I will play Clawitzer after this. So I don't know how to play Clawitzer correctly. Right? Do you go 4/4 Clawitzer? Do you Chen Pao? Like, how do you Chen Pao? Do you use Energy Recycler with Chen Pao and Surfing Beach and Energy? Like, I don't quite know exactly how to play it perfectly. I don't think there is a way to play it perfectly. But, like, how important is Chen Pao to the deck is what we have to figure out. I mean, I don't think they can take 5 prizes before I take more prizes. All right, so we just Blaziken to the active, and then imagine they put down Shaman. That would have been very smart. So I'm glad they did not. All right, so let's go quick search. We want a energy. We don't... Okay, oh, geez. And the scroll wheel still does not work, by the way, if you're wondering. The scroll wheel works in certain situations. It does not work in this situation. All right, so Obsidian. And then we just go boom, boom. Oh, what? Why? I wanted to flip heads. But remember, we have a 3-week format. So from the 24th, wait, 24th? The 23rd to the 13th is our pseudo, whatever you want to call it, Phantasmal Flames format. But I only have enough for like a few, right? There's only so many times I can play a Wondrous Patch and Toxtricity deck. So maybe I'll catch up on a few things, or maybe I'll just be like, hey, I'm having a lot of fun with Toxtricity, with Wondrous Patch. I will probably try King Gambit. And I think Kilometers, I think they did. But I think like King Gambit is a deck that gets really messed up by Battle Coliseum. So maybe I'll try to do that because we did get... What makes King Gambit so good? Hang on, why is King Gambit good again? It got something. Oh, just Lilies. Lilies just makes it really good. You use Yuxi, Lilies for 8 for 4 turns, and then just take 2 knockouts and win the game. Well, this didn't go according to plan. I think we lose. Never mind, we win. I'm the GOAT. Yeah, we're just gonna launch her. I hardly knew her. All right, all right. They need Air Balloon, Solrock Energy, which is obviously what they'll get turn 1, and then my Abra is gonna go to the Shadow Realm. Okay, so when it moves from the active spot to the bench, which means you basically need Surfing Beach, and then you need to switch again. Oh, it's so confusing. It needs to be bench to active. If it was bench to active, fall back to reload would be a usable ability. The art is insane, but it's when it moves from the active spot to the bench. So you need Surfing Beach and Air Balloon. Well, that's a terrible matchup. Literally, could not think of a worse matchup for this deck. Could anyone tell me what a worse matchup for this deck would be? Because I struggle to see it. Yup. I think we should probably just concede because we don't stand a chancey here. Oh wow, that was even worse than my worst imaginations. All right, we'll get an actual game with this deck. Yeah, we still want to face Mill, especially when the ladder resets on Thursday. There's no point to grind. You know, For the Win is in the 1200s. Did you see that tweet from For the Win? He's in the 1200s. You know, back then his accent was considered normal. You know, you could understand him back then, but nowadays you can't understand what he says. You got launched. The claw. You managed to get about 1,500. Yeah, well, you're better than For the Win, you know. If you're in Master League and your rating is above like 1287, you can honestly say, I'm better than For the Win. More like For the Bin, am I right? More like For the Bin. Get it? More like, oh yeah, and speaking of the drops, I haven't seen this week's code, by the way. You'd think there'd be a new code, but I haven't seen the HelloFresh code this week. We prized the stupid thing again, by the way. All right, well, let's go Abra. You know what? Let's see what happens here. I'm going to attach to the Chen Pao and just sort of see what happens. Because if I can double attach to Chen Pao, we might just be able to start taking knockouts. So if you notice on the subreddit, if the HelloFresh code for this week is posted, please post it in the Discord. Okay, where the rest of the codes normally go. Because it's supposed to be a 4-week like promotion, or I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know why HelloFresh is partnering with PDCGL of all things. But if you notice the code, please do it. And we should get more, or sorry, I think some codes are going to be expiring on Thursday. So make sure you enter those codes while you still can. The TCG Live on social, I believe, is all year. But like the Mega Evolution 25, I think that expires on Thursday. And then the HelloFresh ones should be good for who knows. What? Wait, what? Okay, if we're going to play this one more time, then the stream will be over, okay? We'll try this one more time. Very weird that they just insta-concede after a turbo energize. Okay, it's a rematch. Okay? Because there's so many people playing this game right now that we just get an instant rematch against our opponent for the second time in the stream, by the way. The world would keep spinning, variants. That's the thing. It would keep spinning. And you don't have to type them in. You just Control-C, Control-V. I've made it so simple. Hey, we got our first lilies. All right, so this is really good. Apparently, if you go first with this deck and you start Chen Pao, it actually might be a thing. Who knew? Oh, they got the cornerstone mask. Boo. Boo. Okay, so I think we just lose now, right? Because I don't have a single prize non-ability attacker. Okay, well let's just concede because we know we can't win. I think that's what they were looking for when they looked through their deck, is like, do I have a cornerstone mask Ogrepon? And then like, no, okay, we lose. Okay, I'm determined to get a playable game. Like, even if we lose, even if we get our butts blown out, that's fine. I just want to play a game with this deck. Game 1 was against Great Tusk. That's an auto loss. Game 2, they conceded when they realized Cornerstone was prized. Game 3, they got the Cornerstone. Oh, wait, I keep thinking it's Monday. It's Tuesday, right? So is Sunny streaming? Who's streaming right now? Who do I have to raid? Is Sunny playing ZA right now, as the kids call it? Hey, what if we raided Spraggles? Hey, should I raid Spraggles? Because what if I get a shout out from Spraggles? That would be pretty cool. Like the #1 TCG Pocket creator. You know, you gotta be smart sometimes. What if I did that? We got a shout out. Shiny Raid, there was. When I logged in this morning, there was, and right before stream when I logged in, there was. So there was the maintenance notices. You just didn't see it because I guess you dodged it like a ball. Wait, what are they playing? Wait, what? The #1 TCG Pocket creator. So if we can get a shout out, I might be able to gain like 2 followers. And then I'll go back to playing TCG Pocket and everyone will hate me. Okay, there's Surfing Beach, and then we go Lily's Determination. I could have attached, but oh my god. I could have attached, but oh my god, what the hell is this? All right, well, let's teleport her. Pocket is still a thing. Yes, it crossed $1 billion. What do you mean it's still a thing? It literally crossed $1 billion a few months ago. Okay, so I thought that I was playing a Clawitzer deck. I didn't realize that I was playing a Cleffa Fezandipity deck. That was my mistake. I'm sorry. I forgot to put the Clawitzer and the Chen Pao in the deck. That's my bad. They better have a Mew, or else this is going to be a very short game. Or they could just go for a Miraidon and just take their time here. I'm a little scared right now. I'm scared. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna knock out the electric. Okay, it has a retreat cost though. So the problem with this is that if it has any lightning, it has no retreat cost, but when it doesn't have lightning, it has a retreat cost. And all I'm doing is just drawing my energy, which makes total sense. Yeah, I think the problem, so they needed to give us a reprint set for their 1 year anniversary. Their 1 year anniversary set needed to be a reprint set. The problem is that for veterans, it's useless. Like, who cares? I don't care about reprints. I don't want shiny reverse holos. I don't want cards I already own. So it's like, it's just such a waste of a set. And like, it hurt my desire to play the game. And like, we're getting mega evolutions that give up 3 prizes in a game that only has 3 prizes. Like, that could just completely ruin the game if they don't do it well. And even if they do it well, it could still ruin the game. And there's the launcher. Okay. All right, so we go Cruel Arrow. We knock out this guy to take a prize. I'll definitely hit this guy next turn. But I just didn't want them to have... I didn't like the eel. I don't like that electric eel. And I can always Chen Pao for a KO, which will be funny. Are they just... Okay, the stream will not end until I get a competitive game with this deck. Okay, those are the rules. I have to have a competitive game with this deck or else the stream will not end. We've played 4 games so far and we have 0 competitive ones. Like, this is not a competitive deck, but we could at least get a competitive game, right? Like, as long as I get set up and they get set up. Stree Ram. I'm going to Stree Ram you. I don't know. And I did finally get a reply to that tweet that's saying, oh, I thought Phantasmal Flames was out in November. This is a bait post. And it's like, no, Phantasmal Flames starts on Thursday. Tell me you're not subscribed. You know, tell me you're not subscribed without saying you're not subscribed. Oh, what is this hand? Can we please? Okay, we have Cleffa. So we go get a Clauncher on a Cleffa. And that should be okay. Ooh, okay, so this should be a Mega Venusaur, which is a winnable matchup as long as we prize the Clauncher every single game, by the way. For those of you keeping track at home, we prize the Clauncher every single game. Which is why I think like a 4-4 line, but like, you want to do it twice. Oh, okay. It's time to find out which is the better water deck. Well, I have a guess. I can tell you who I think the better water deck is. It might not be this one. And Meta Knight Man, that is possible. Anything is possible, according to Kevin Garnett. Except PD. Oh, Triple Fridge. And the Surfing Beach, yeah. So Chen Pao has been doing more things because you're able to put up a Chen Pao, get 2 energy, Surfing Beach into another Chen Pao, get 2 more energy, put energy back into the deck instead of Superior. So it's better than it was. And of course we do 210 and not 220, which is a real feels bad. Big ol' feels bad. Can I top deck an energy, please? Nope. All right, so we're going to have to switch into the What was that? Okay, we can't use its ability. We can't fall back to reload. I'm going to blow my reload all over you. All right, so there we go. That's cool. Oh, we got another Clawitzer. I can... No, I can't. I was like, I can switch into the... No, I can't switch into the thing. So we should actually just attach to the Chen Pao. No, we're going to do that. We're going to go Surfing Beach, and we're going to draw some cards. Of course, we face a matchup where their dude has 220 when we do 210. But yeah, I didn't expect Baxcalibur because it was really such an afterthought. There we go, Shiny Ray. It was just such an afterthought of like, really, is Baxcalibur ever going to be good? And it was like, I doubt it. Because remember, it's rotating. Chen Pao's oh my god, are you kidding me? They don't have it. Chen Pao's rotating, but Surfing Beach, I didn't think it was going to be the card. Like Palafin, we all thought, oh, Palafin's going to be the card that changes it. That's not, you don't knock me out either. You don't knock me out either, bro. You know, we both suck. Both of our decks are terrible. You need to rely on a stage 2. I need to rely on whatever the hell this thing is. Okay, so... Oh, they only got rid of 1. Okay, that's fine. And then we go... There's an I&O. I think what I do is I Surfing Beach into the Clawitzer. Okay. And then we go... Yes. Don't make me manually take thank you. And then... We hit him with an energy switch, put 1 there, and then Surfer to the Cleffa. Oh, no, because we don't have any energy. And then we go Abra down, Grasping Draw. Okay. Things are going okay. They wasted their boss's last turn. They don't have a Baxcalibur. We can actually win this one, which is a sad thing to say. And if you're wondering why I Surfered instead of I&O, clearly they don't have a very playable hand right now. You know, where's your Radiant Greninja when you need it? Okay, never mind. They got it. We're gonna lose now. Fall back to blow my load, am I right? Okay, so they just have double Arctobacks. They're going for consistency. They must have Baxcalibur in their hand and no rare candy. And they haven't knocked out the Cleffa anyway. So how do I finagle this? This is much more confusing than... Oh. Wait, what? They have Prime Catcher or something? Okay. This is much more difficult to figure out than you might think. So let's go... Retreat into the Chen Pao. Shiver Me Timbers. 1, 2... And then Surfing Beach into the Clawitzer. Okay, we attach there. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I really screwed that up. I think I really messed that one up. But they're not going to do anything, and we're going to Lilies for 8. This is all part of the plan. Don't you worry. I know what I'm doing. I'm really smart. I'm really intelligent. But not when it comes to how do you switch... Oh, hang on. We haven't... Wait, do I have it? Am I that smart? Hang on, I can knock out the Latios with the Clawitzer. Okay, okay, things are cooking. I'm cooking. Okay, yes. And then we attach to you. Yup. God, this is confusing. This is way more confusing than it should be, right? This is way worse than Palafin. I would much rather just play Palafin than whatever this stupid thing is. Okay, see, I told you we put a third Clauncher in here and you doubted me. Never doubt your pilot. Yeah, you can't really play Power Glass. You can't really play I mean, I guess you could play Power Glass, actually. Because they're not going to target your Clawitzer, they're going to target your Chen Pao, but then you want to attack with... This deck is not good. Right? This card is not good. This deck is not good. And Kelsey, because they're cool like that. They're super chill like that. They're cool like that. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. Get that out of here. Actually, isn't that just 2 prizes? Isn't that just like 2 free prizes? Never mind, that's not 2 free prizes. I'm big sad right now. Well, yeah, like Switch Raft and Surfing Beach and the thing. Okay, so I have to fall back to reload in my pants. Yeah, like there needs to be like a water Abra or something. I don't know. What even is this? Okay, so we're going to knock out the Abra or the Cleffa because they can't knock out anybody else. We take the KO. How do I win this game? We send the Clawitzer. We don't even need to send the Clawitzer up front. I'm going to, but we don't need to. Okay, there's an Ino. We're going to get 2 energy here. Okay, and then we hit him with the... We hit him with the Surfing Beach. And then we go Chen Pao in the active. Yes. 2 energy on you. Oh, God. Okay, and then we Shiver Me Timbers. We get double energy out of the deck. Chen Pao. I will... Hang on, do I just bosses their Chen Pao? No, I think no, right? We don't bosses their Chen Pao. That's a card that would have helped a second ago. Okay, and then we go... Oh, man. Sure, we get rid of Ino and Air Balloon. We go for another Chen Pao EX. I put this guy into play, and then we energy switch from the Clawitzer to this guy. We Hailblade, get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, I don't know. Because if they target my Clawitzer, then they're leaving my Chen Pao alive, is what I'm thinking. Right, and then we can just send up like the Cleffa, draw a couple cards, and hope. And we get rid of the Abra. Maybe we recover a Clauncher. I have no idea. I'll let you in a little secret. I have no idea what I'm doing. This deck requires way too much thought. Again, if Clawitzer was benched to the active and discard pile instead of hand, this is a playable card. But because it's active to bench and hand instead of discard pile, it's not really playable. Right? Like, I know they didn't want to make it too powerful because, oh my god, how could they give us a good Clawitzer? Which was my ace in my original XY playthrough. But yeah, it's just... Oh yeah, it is. It is. I wanted to try to make it work, right? Why would they print a card that is bad? Right? Why would the developer of a card game print a card that isn't playable? I mean, the discard energy is fine if it got it back from the discard pile. Right? Like, I'm okay if Aqua Launcher discards all the energy. The issue isn't discarding all the energy. The issue is the ability. Yeah, they've never printed a bad card. The issue is the ability. And yeah, they're going for the teal mask. They're going to do the thingy thing, and it's going to be big sad. So that's my problem, is that it's just... There's 2 things wrong with it. If they fixed one of them, it would be slightly more playable. If they fixed both, it would be a road deck. But you remember my Mega Evolution Road Dex video? I said, I tried to build Clawitzer, got halfway through, and then gave up once I realized just how bad it is. And we have learned on stream, it's that bad. It truly is as bad. What's all this then? See, that is a teardrop. That's not a spotlight. They didn't do 3 dimensions. But yeah, we've lost now. Totally. So I mean, I can do 180 to them, and then like try to Clawitzer for a knockout later. That is an option. So they're going to Torrential Pump. They're going to hit the Chen Pao for 100 and then knock out the Clawitzer. I obviously can't get rid of the Abra because it has to be in the active spot. Yeah, I will raid Spraggles just to try to get a shout out. I will raid and run because I want to get this video up tonight. Because I need to spend, you know, I don't like uploading 2 videos on the same day. And tomorrow we're doing the new Dex video. And yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay, so can I get an INO? That would be the opposite of an INO. Can I get an INO? There we go. How about all of them? Can I get an INO? Yes. Would you like all of them? All right, so INO, give me an air balloon, and everything is fine. That is the opposite of an air balloon. Okay, so I think what we do is I nest ball for the Clauncher. I forgot to put, like, Pokemon recovery in the deck. That's not good. All right, well, we win if they don't. Imagine losing to a Clauncher deck. Am I right? Imagine if they lost. Like, I am potentially able to win the game next turn if they don't have it like that. How would they have it like that? So they would have to go Counter Catcher, but I doubt they have the energy. Okay, so switch Chen Pao KO. But I have the knockout if I get my... Yeah, but... Oh, they Shiver Me Timbers, but they need a Surfing Beach. Or they need to manually retreat. I think I can win. I just need the Pheasantipity to not suck. And even if the Pheasantipity sucks, I think I can still maybe do this. Huh. Interesting. Interesting dilemma we find ourselves in. All right. I believe because this shuffles itself into the deck. Yeah, so this shuffles itself into the deck. I want to shuffle the Abra into the deck because I want to get an INO. Well, that changes things. All right, so we go Teleporter. And then Cleffa up front. Okay, and then Pheasant Skibbity. That isn't quite what I wanted, but that's not game. Oh, no. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We can Ultra Ball away the Energy Switch in the Nest Ball, go get the Clawitzer. And then we just draw all of the cards. And then they need a bosses to win. They need a bosses and a bunch of energy to win. I think we just grasping draw and see what happens. Okay, several of these cards would have been great. I think I would have won if I got a Surfing Beach and an Energy Retrieval. Because I would have been able to retreat into the Clawitzer, Surfing Beach into Chen Pao, and do the thing. Or I could have... I think actually we're out of energy in deck. Should have bossed the Reggie, but then I wouldn't... I would have to, you know, put somebody in danger. That my thinking is that I'd have to put somebody in danger, and I didn't want to do that. So maybe I could have bossed the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon and just, like, believed in the heart of the cards. Wait, I think we win. I think we win the game. Because they needed to boss for game that turn, and they didn't boss, and we're tied on prizes. Unless they have... Oh, no, they have Cedar Box. I think we just won. Because the Vitality Band won't affect the Bench Clawitzer. They have to knock out a Cleffa. I have proved what the better Chen Pao deck is. The YouTube audience will never see this unless they watch it on the VODs channel. But you have witnessed the greatest victory ever. I have defeated Baxcalibur Chen Pao with Clawitzer Chen Pao. Imagine losing to Clawitzer. Dirty Circuit's more like flirty some circuits. I don't know. Imagine losing to Clawitzer. You're the first person to lose to a Clawitzer in Master League. You should just, you know, concede, delete the deck forever. You know, just don't even. You've lost to a deck that is much better than yours. You know, I have discovered the Clawitzer deck. It is undefeatable. Oh, this is amazing. Should have bossed that, Reggie. ABC, come on. You know I had it like that the entire time. Do you want to see how much damage I can do? Not that much, but it's enough. All right. And then, yes, and then now we get all the freaking INO after I actually needed it. Okay, so we go energy retrieval, 1, 2. Oh, all my energy's in the discard pile, by the way. Yes, I did have to do many word things. No! You couldn't accept your failures, and look what it brought you to. It brought you to not being featured in a YouTube video, even though you weren't going to. I mean, come on. They just lost to a Clawitzer deck. That's pretty funny. So I will raid Spraggles. Don't be mean, okay? Be nice. Be nice. We want to get the shout out. We want to get the follows. So make sure you watch my video tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video tomorrow and comment. Yeah, but wait, they're talking about Mega Mawile. All right, so yeah, we're going to start the raid. So yeah, new video tomorrow, and then Thursday is when it all begins. Make sure you're following me on Twitter and Discord, because I'll have a bunch of information. We'll do the stream on Thursday where we'll find out all the Pokeween, all the new decks. I'm sure the dev will screw something up. It'll be really fun. And yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be fun. For a new format for 3 weeks where we have like 5 playable cards, it's going to be hilarious.